Hey, y'all. Let's do this. Hey, Captain Underpants. What's up, dude? Let me know if the table audio's too loud. Can y'all hear me? I should be good. My name's Dan Simone. This is Friday night. The table audio in my headphones is super loud. Is the table audio way too loud? Under pairs, how's the table audio? My headset's way too effing loud. All right, okay. Y'all caught me with 1 foot off the merry-go-round tonight. I can't listen to this. It's too loud in my headset. Fuck. No table audio. No table audio. All right. How about now?
I saw your crushing bowl.
Underpants, how about now?
I was crushing it even harder yesterday.
This is probably too loud. Check.
Lost mine buy-ins.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's my deal. I'm down. I'm absolutely down. And a call. I would love to do ours.
Says the PLO player.
Okay, y'all can hear the table audio now. And it's not too loud. Okay, okay. I figured it out. I figured it out all by myself. And now I can start talking about poker.
Short came up on my thing yesterday. Did one take pot with Dom.
That is JD. Everyone should recognize JD. He plays on streams all around Dallas and Austin, and he plays very big. I think he's just here to hang out. Benji just rivered a 9. About to get rid of his knit button. Don't know if JD wants to turn a 5 into a bluff, and he doesn't. Yeah, Benji's in the 5 seat again. This is a 5-10 game. They usually have the $25 straddle on.
No, I'm something else I want to do. There, I'm definitely.
What up, Mark Wee? I heard your game was awesome today.
Yeah, no, that'll be great.
Mm.
Yeah, 9-3. Can I get some change?
Nivea, high definition audio. Real tech. Oh, I'm so good at computers. All right. Now I'm situated. What's up, 8 people? Thanks for tuning in. Did that work? All right, we're playing the Nick game. There's John Harris. There's a dude named Javi. Oh, no, Mark, seriously. You're a fantastic co-host. Benji makes a big sigh. Javi's got 8 high. He wins 140 bucks and gets rid of that knit button. We're 6-handed for now. No one wants to play with these crushers. No offense. I can't listen to this. It's too loud. But I think we've got someone on the way, and we're already losing viewers. This Poker House at Peaks on a Friday night. The stream last night was incredible. That game is so good. Oh, wait, what you doing? And I took my headset off, so I can't hear what they're saying. My headset's so loud, and I can't figure out how to turn it down. Yes, Mark, there's a seat open. Jesus. Oh, buddy. I know, exactly. JD in the small blind. Danny raises 75 with a mystery hand. JD was the squeezer. Good Lord, Benji. Benji's going to go ahead and 4-bet JD's squeeze from the big blind, and I would love to see Danny. Hey, what up? What up, Big E? He remembers this place. Danny's got to think about it at fold, and JD probably not loving his hand so much anymore, but yeah, he's got to fold that too. Is Benji going to show his King Jack of clubs? This is what happens when you're 6-handed. And it's button versus small blind versus big blind. I think Benji is correct.
I really did not want one of
That King Jack can be a 4-bet there.
But I had a real hand.
Yeah.
So we got Danny Marks with his sweet little puppy dog, that French Bulldog Bluey that's going to be a little mascot for the game. Look how cute that effing dog is. JD, local legend. Maybe that's probably too big of a compliment that he'd be comfortable with. He's just a good player. He's just a crusher. Dude named Seth in the 6 seat or the 7. That's Javi. He's played on this 5-10 stream before. He can make moves. John's trying to make a move right now because he's got the 7-deuce, and the 7-deuce game is on. Suited gapper for Danny. Wants to go to 225, and John's taking option B to try to win with 7-deuce instead of 4-betting now. He's going to try to flop something decent enough to win the hand. He hasn't yet, but there's no way he thinks his 7 high is still good. Danny is much lighter than Danny usually is. And he's going to c-bet with absolute napkins. And 7-deuce is gone.
Oh, there's your 6-4.
Hey, John's a good dude, Big E. There's seats open if you want to come down. Come on down.
Oh, yeah, Cashman heard was gambling engaged. Yeah, he did. He was at TCH on Tuesday when he did.
I was out of the country, so I was my birthday.
Oh,
First Vegas trip. Just 3 days.
Check.
yeah, he turned 21 on Tuesday.
Mike, check. Till the break of dawn.
The day before.
The game's still on. The chip shuffling is so loud. Seth might try to win the 7-deuce game here. Yeah, he goes to 550. That's tight. It's always hard to figure out what John's thinking about. He has his knit button left. JD's just getting beat up a little bit. Everyone at the table pay that man $50 for winning the knit game. That's badass. Not the knit game, sorry. The 7 deuce game. 7 deuce game winner is going to pick up an extra $250 from the table.
I got queen 5.
So that was a pretty big pot for 7 deuce. My name's Dan Simone. Rain Dan. This is a Friday night game. A lot of people are on a cruise ship, apparently, or out of town. And these are the last crushers left in town that want to play this big. That's cool. That's cool. We are live on delay. Pocket threes for JD. I think Skull Mike calls these the draggers,
Like the last few weeks been,
which I think is a booby reference. A reference to
I mean,
boobies.
I sort of been thinking I would try PLO at some point. It's just sort of like, it's not a good option.
John from the big blind puts the 3-bet in with king queen off and gets
I just don't
completely
5 no limit.
slam balled way over the top.
Like a serious game, but it's too small.
Right.
So I'm like,
Oh, Asian Carbon San Diego. I'm kind of regretting that.
First one's
Did John call? Yeah, he did. Look at this. Don't lose the knit game, boys. Let's just put it all in pre-flop for a flip. JD's got a pretty decent edge, actually. There must be some dead kings and queens, and there's a king. JD does not have a club. He's got 2 outs. Put a club on the river. Ah. Luckily, they're running it twice, and John just killed. Seinfeld must be out of town. Hey! There's a full house for JD, and they waste everybody's time, but I think that John winning the top board gets to get rid of his knit button. Is that accurate? Yes, because JD just paid $300. We're either playing a PLO flip or a splash pot. Thanks for the clarification, Mark. Because you'd be dragging pots. It's not bad. Not bad.
so now you give us,
Just give us deal a PLO.
PLO.
Just deal PLO and then rip the
PLO flip.
PLO.
Yeah, the table's looking for.
PLO flip. Yeah. One board. One board.
Yeah, one board, and leave the turn face down.
Alright.
Sweat it.
This is the
Oh wow! They decided that the knit game loser, the loser of the knit game, is putting $300 out there. That's a big penalty.
So I try to get everyone to like gamble.
Oh my god! And the knit game might be continuous. This could be kind of a ridiculous game. I mean, it gets more ridiculous 6-handed.
I'm not trying to.
These guys will be opening up their ranges and
What?
getting their V-pips up.
No, I'm not trying to lose or win. I'm more just like trying to have a good time.
And I think everyone hates each other. Nah, I made that up. So we're doing a flip, but we get to see all the cards this time. Who is got it good?
I'm almost dead. I need a 4.
Top 2 for Javi. He's got 37%
I need a 4 for a draw.
in the lead.
That's a comp face down.
It's a good heart draw for JD. But there are a lot of burned hearts out there. There might be like 2 left in the deck.
I got a sense.
River's a 6, so John hits a set on the river. And we're about to flip this turn. What is that turn going to be? It's the 9. John's set on the river wins him $250. All right, that's cool.
Win the flip, win the flip. Look at that.
Well, he runs like God in these. He basically runs like 80.
Yeah, I think I remember you winning like 2 or 3 of them.
He does that every Friday.
Yeah, I already played terrible.
Oh, you can pass them back out.
What's the back?
So far,
Yeah, we're playing continuous.
Yeah, so basically every time it's ripping again.
They want to do that again? Yeah.
But we're always going to be doing that.
Gotcha. Yes.
The continuous knit game.
Yeah.
That's just not comfortable for me. I'm uncomfortable.
Except for maybe.
The important thing is you beat JD. 25.
Happy to chop with
Not many people can say that.
it. Happy to chop with it.
How do you call King Queen? Like, I don't know. I thought you were like respect money. I didn't know.
He's changed a lot.
Raise 75.
Come on down.
Somebody must be doing well. You pay money that much.
The clothes are selling.
Am I not supposed to call it?
That's three.
I think
I
that
think
was,
you're okay.
that was
I
a
think you're
GTO call, I think.
I think you're okay.
Hell yeah, Big E.
That's up.
What's another tournament guy? I don't know.
It's a celebration.
They had
What's another dog?
they both had paint on them. I thought, fuck, I have the nuts, right?
50. You probably could have had dominated the last time.
Benji's behind, but he was the pre-flop raiser. JD knows that his ace high can be good here a lot. Queen high, disconnected board. Now he picks up backdoor hearts.
We do have a hand here where Steinfeld called off like 3K. With
I heard about this. Because he had like someone applied on.
Benji
He won
shuts it down. JD's ace high's good.
Said he was passing this week.
This pot's not too crazy, but
Scared of you.
Check.
Did he do well last week?
Benji thought his king high might have enough showdown value. JD he just shows the 3.
If
Funny.
that was anything besides a pair or an ace, I could beat it. I don't know why I had this feeling like
JD's not going to lose the net game this time. That's good.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
even if I ship 3K, I don't know.
And you should be okay.
Snap that big off.
Snap mug.
Snap that big off, right?
Snap mug.
I should have asked him how much to bet for him to pull. That's what I would ask at 1-2.
Does that work?
Yeah, I was telling you, literally yesterday, I'll be talking during the hand. Like, I asked yesterday, we're playing a big hand at 1-2, like 500 in the pot.
And you got about 10 more minutes, 1-2 stories. And then
Alright,
I'm alright.
It's been like
All right, Javi.
You got 10 more
Alright,
minutes.
10 more minutes. Alright.
It's your turn. Make it happen.
Last story.
Let's deal. Let's make a deal. Last 1, 2, 3.
Last
He goes big to 125. This is a 5x raise.
200, I don't want to do that.
This could just get all the way through.
What if it's 1K, 2K?
That works too.
Benji don't want to pay it under $100 with King 3 offsuit. He doesn't want to, but he might. He knows he's got 7 deuce. That's what that face meant.
Oh my god.
I'm adding 500.
Pay up, folks.
Basically on the river, I have like 9 high, and the pot's like 500 against like 500 back. And I'm like, I start talking to him like, how much for you to call?
500.
And I start talking, and then he like ends up tank folding at the end.
Hey, Mark, if you're still in the chat, how does the table mic sound?
I'm not quite ready to.
Is it just
I'm
chip
not ready to
shuffling?
implement it here yet, but still fine tuning it a bit.
You gotta try, you gotta practice. We can be your guinea pig.
Okay, maybe in some small hands.
There's not a
I'll
single player
try it
at
out.
this table.
Oh, I could throw up some charts at some point.
There's not a single what?
Player at this
I
table.
think everyone bought in for 3K.
Play out.
No, Javi bought in for almost 2.5. Sethi in the straddle is just going to call with ace jack offsuit. That's cool. Big ass flop. Big ass Broadway flop. 2 kings. Rainbow. Small bet.
Are you gonna be
Ace jack needs to continue for this price. And Sethi knows that.
Oh wow, that's pretty
I
early.
think it's just Seth.
He's gonna stay out there so serious.
You can hear the table banter. Okay,
No,
that's
I was
good.
curious about- I just booked my stuff like the other day.
Seth turning a pair of jacks is pretty nice.
Just to go?
I'm gonna be there the entire WS week.
Okay. I'm just going for next weekend. Just like, not even.
Oh, okay. We can probably get time to sort of.
Now John's just going to go with this.
You gotta say, are you going to WSOP?
Representing
You're like, you're going to Vegas? Yeah, I'm going to Vegas. Yeah.
Seth believes in big time.
Yeah. I meant more like in the summer.
I hope that got shown. Yeah, it did.
I don't know if you had like RA chips. You're like, oh, wait, by the way, who needs to go to
Oh,
Vegas?
no.
Like, that's a
Little snug from Seth because John has the knit button,
Wires only.
Yeah, wires only.
but he loses to ace 10, any king, any queen.
No, I'm actually going there just to play cash.
His ace jack is just bluff catching. I could be completely wrong, and that's just maybe a standard fold for $200 into 265.
I'm talking about in Vegas. But I'm saying
And who am I to say? You know,
But I'm not planning to play any tournaments.
I'm a drunk idiot.
The 1-2 out there is really good.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
yet.
the 1-2 games are
Not
very-
yet,
very-
folks.
they're
Oh, they're
insane.
already top.
JD's got a J Bones.
I've only played one tournament in my entire life, and it was actually the WSOP main event last year. Only tournament, first tournament, 10K.
Did you bust out laces out of that?
Yeah, I busted out.
Javi might defend some
Everybody's fucking story is. I busted
Octo Crab diamonds.
Stacking up 30 minutes last year.
He does not.
Technically stacking, but I
you got?
got like a full double. Last level.
Oh, that little blue dog
See,
is
mine
so
was, like, quick and
sleepy.
painless. I would
So
hate to be on,
cute.
like, day 2 or 3 and then bust out.
Yeah,
Like,
remind him.
Ah.
Felt like a good idea at the time until he
Snap that shit off.
Snapped me verbally, so I didn't even get the chance.
Oh, that's the worst.
Poker House Peaks.
Now you're getting the chips in, you hear call.
Literal nuts.
The tournaments have been really good.
Wait, you were bluffing or?
Yeah.
Yes. You just said I busted it.
Some folks might watch this later, and we should let everyone know that
I got a Airbnb this time. because
big
I'm there
5K guarantee tournaments on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and there's about to be a 10K guarantee on
No,
a
I'm
Saturday.
just gonna Uber. Yeah.
Vinci gets rid of his knit button with ace 3 of
It's
clubs.
not the money thing. It's like, you're going to be there for 2 months, and you might want a car. To be honest with you.
We're
Well,
gonna
I
be
mean,
running through hands really fast,
I would
6-handed.
like a car, but I'm not gonna.
And,
have one,
uh,
I can't get one.
He's not trying
Oh, he's not 20.
But then I have to deal with parking.
Might
everywhere.
see less
No
flops.
big deal. They'll valet you for free everywhere.
Well, once you
We'll
get
see what happens. We'll see what happens.
So, like, you can park in the garage.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, I mean, that one guy I know who lives there was telling me it's always a pain. He was like saying that's the one advantage of you not having a car here is.
I mean, when I was there, the garage doors.
I like staying on property now.
I mean, I would, and that's what I like usually stay at Bellagio, but I don't want to do that for almost 2 months.
Seth on the button has a knit puck.
But also too, it's like
I think they call this the Dolly Parton 9 to 5. Javi has a squeezing hand. He might pop it up here. Yes, he will.
Well, aside from driving,
And then John, kind of sandwiched in the middle,
If you're going somewhere for 2 months, then you like,
He-
just drive it. It's like,
isn't too afraid of a 4-bet from Seth.
the longest drive I've done is 3 hours.
Does Seth even want to put in more money?
you like break it up already.
Getting a price, needing to hit hearts? I don't think so. There it goes.
Do a little road trip out of it.
That's a.
I guess that's true.
You know what else is going? Maybe
And even though it would seem that Javi's crushed, he still has 36% equity. And he just flops a heart draw.
Well, I
A
mean,
board like this is a C-bet your entire range for about
you know,
250,
last time when I went there, I usually went with someone else.
300,
Going for the main event. And,
350,
And like the friend of
275. I was so
we
close.
basically stayed at Bellagio for like, you know, almost for free. Like
John's got that wheel draw,
this time they're like staying at.
and with 2 overs,
Mainly there for this tournament.
at this price point, he's going to have to continue for at least another street. Pot is 1350, the 5 pairs.
Half the people that are going to Vegas during that time.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
I'm not certain how either player would handle a 5 pairing.
I'm gonna be playing different games.
John checks back too.
I have,
Okay.
like, sort of like ordered. Like I would play this game first. If I don't have a seat in that game today, then I play.
Interesting.
Public hands take forever again.
Hobby could stop and go bluff, representing a big pair as he was the 3-better pre-flop.
I've been there before last summer.
You gotta like start your session.
John just flatting a 3-bet. with the pre-flop razor behind him, so he's just a flatter.
I'm gonna be
Has some pairs in his range.
yeah, but
John takes it down with ace high, so
be getting on the
Hobby losing a pretty sizable pot.
go eat while I'm waiting.
Tried to run a bluff on the flop and then had to give up because of that 5-5 run out.
About an hour past to get back.
He's just not getting enough to fold.
I'll see you about 2 weeks ago.
Is my assessment of that pretty fun hand, probably the biggest pot of the night. We're on hand 14, so
Oh.
nothing really matters yet. These are stack sizes.
I see you about.
Most everyone bought in for 3K. It's cool. Pretty big game, I guess. It sure as F would be for me. John's up 735. Early days.
Gonna be fun. Plus,
Everybody maneuvering.
25 star.
I'm pretty sure like all of these dudes have played with each other plenty.
I'm probably like gonna play almost
Maybe not Javi.
I'm probably gonna play almost no poker when I
This is a race.
but I mean,
Or you can just call.
play enough poker for a while there.
I think you play enough, man.
I think I won't be going back to Vegas for a while after this.
You could just fucking crush out there and live there, move there.
Oh, Big E, thank you for that update.
Good the rest of the time.
I love watching the Rangers beat the hell out of the Astros. Throwing a one-hitter?
Didn't work out for some reason.
Yeah, easy, right?
That's badass.
Actually, I'm gonna win it this year, but you
I really hope you do win it.
Benji not crazy about this flop, but he flops a gut shot with 2 overs and he checks the flop.
I hope you make it.
Hobby checks back, and now this is the delayed C-bet, and it's really big.
One time.
I'm railing in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm gonna come rail your ass.
I'm looking for that W.
I don't really know what to make of this. It could just simply be like nothing good checks back flop, Hobby, so I'm just going to bully you out of this pot on the turn.
No, but sometime during that, I'll be there. Multiple times, possibly at this point.
That's a wild play.
Like 2-3 days in advance and then 2 days later.
Oh, so you're gonna be there multiple times for a few days.
Yes,
Alright.
that's the plan. Unless some of those days end up being disastrous for me. Then I
Then the trip will be extended.
25. Cut short.
I don't think I'll go at all.
I'm not going to
You
play
tried
poker.
it once a couple years ago. And
I tried it
you
several
then you
times.
remember
I have plans like you, Benji. I'm like, all right, I have friends out there. I'm like, I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna go to some dinner. It's gonna be a good time. And then I start playing cash games, and then like I get in the cycle of like I gotta go to bed. So I
Then
gotta
you're
go out
never
to cash
sleeping.
games. I never see anybody. I just play every day.
No, that's terrible. See, I won't play poker at all while I'm
I
there.
can't hardly go to dinner because I'm like, well, if I get picked up, that's not the end of the day. Like that. See, like eat at the table, which you can order like a food at the table.
Yeah, there's that. I'll bring you whatever.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
You know, it's just, yeah. I turn my guys over there. They're like, I busted for the day. I'm like, oh, that sucks. They're like, yeah, but I'm gonna go to the spa. 'Cause I got nothing else to do today. I'm like,
Benji's in the third blind, and Sethi is the under-the-gun straddler for 50.
I rarely play poker while I'm home.
Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like I can play poker here, so
yeah.
I want to play blackjack.
Puts the 8s in the ripping range.
I lived there about 10 years. So.
Oh.
This is 6-handed stuff. This is getting cool. Danny looks nonplussed. And that is a bye-bye.
Got plenty of casino time.
Yeah.
The knit button
Alright, so
that Seth has does come into
they're not either of these.
the equation here for Benji. He's talking about something.
Like, if
Seth
I'm
is
down
laughing.
I told you he's folding.
Maybe I should try to listen to this.
Well, I want to put it in, but if you have me crushed, then you know. But I want to at least be alive. You know?
This is that 1-2 talk he's talking about.
Is what you're saying if he doesn't have a pair
You
and
show me
he's
your
healthy,
hand
he will-
outside
I
of
think
a
what he's saying is
card worse than it.
Oh yeah, I'll show you. I'm not deciding.
what he's
yet.
saying
This
is
what
like
I have.
he'll give you some action if you,
Am I
if
alive?
you want it.
I mean, you're always alive. Any card. Yeah, any card.
But I mean, if you have bigger diamonds or like ace 10 or something like that, then,
God, Benji, this is fucking lame. Why are you wasting our time?
Is this binding, Benji? Is this binding?
wait, what is?
Your speech here. He shows you
No.
cards that is not.
Oh yeah. If
Like
you
if he
show
shows
me,
you like ace king, you're calling basically.
if you
binding.
Yeah, if you show me ace king.
Is it binding?
I'm not showing it.
He's not showing. It's
You
just,
got me dominated. I'm not showing you.
Yeah.
Don't do this anymore.
Dominated.
He's got to preserve his shit.
And he
for later.
dominated with 7-2.
Oh my
I
god.
don't have 7. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Fair.
Benji's getting the right price. He can't expect to be up against 8s though.
Oh my god.
What a snap call.
Oh my god.
He wasted the flop.
Oh my god, his life is possible. There you go.
He was one of the last 2 with the knit button, so that
Wanted to
means
call, but the odds were not there.
Yes.
that's a demerit,
Snap call,
Benji.
Okay, I'm not like dumb.
That means Danny Marks loses the knit
Said
game.
that, then.
I think, I honestly,
Maybe
if
actually.
I'm in your spot, I'd let him call. Run it twice.
No.
Which is a $300 penalty.
Oh, but yeah. See, you
Oh.
would have doubled up if you.
I let him call.
Yeah,
I let him
yeah.
call already.
What a terrible
No, he takes 3-700. You get the full.
Yeah, no.
I agree, Mark.
But I mean,
For
like,
fun, yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for
I
not
want,
showing.
I want to if I show you. If I just turn my hand over.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try this again.
We do the same thing, right? The net button?
Yeah, now you're gonna.
Oh, man.
Yellow.
Yes. So we got 1, 2. We got 2 more to go, and then we're.
I was gonna rip it if he folded. You would have had me dominated.
Oh my god.
Now Seth fires up the leaderboard.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to turn those down.
2. Well, they both hit the other.
At 1-2, I would have snapped.
Oh, yeah.
Just out of the first couple.
I want to, I could literally show you my hand. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
just take those to like a production team.
1, so I'm beating you in the pot. With 10
We
times.
basically did 200 bid run that game.
you're just shoving
But
it.
Danny does have a chance to
That's the easiest.
win his money back.
Aces, I'm saying, or 10-9, I'm like, this
At
is-
least some of it.
I have 2 spades.
So like,
Eight and
mine was
spades.
Oh, alright, let's get a 9 out there.
This is a PLO flip.
I'm scooping this one.
I need a lot of
Three
help.
Nine.
eights out there.
I need a lot of help.
9.
Oh, hearts. Come on.
Oh, shit, I have 3 9s.
Anybody else have hearts?
I have a queen.
No hearts, no hearts.
No worries.
If you win like that, I'll freak out.
Oh my god.
Dude, I've seen second
Skating
pairs.
curve.
Not even having-
Yeah.
Javi's flush draw is in the lead right
Yeah,
now.
it's an ace high win this shit.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, last night in the deck. Come on.
gonna say
I think I have not looked.
Come on, last night in the deck.
Three.
Let's go.
3.
No, I
No,
need
it's-
runner.
I
I
use
was
the
like,
Benji
I
right
guess
now.
I could go runner under straight.
Ooh,
So
king,
Jack,
Oh
king.
my
Give me a
god.
king.
Oh, instead of
Jack.
Jack's
Jack.
4 out there for him. Oh, Jack's full. Jack's full.
Very nice.
Told you, my scooper.
Good for you.
All right, JD.
That's why the 9 didn't come out.
Rivers Jacks full.
Yep.
What? No,
I
because
think he had about 2
I
outs.
only saw 2 at first. I was excited.
Well,
Ah, I could have hit a 4.
Except
Anyway, what do I know?
Perfect.
And the buttons are back out. Good God.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I think I won the first 2 net flips. Or
Yeah,
net game
yeah.
flips here, and then I won 1 cent.
John wins, like I said, John wins about 80
I made him at home.
I wanted to
You
get
should
out
just play
one.
that at TCH.
I know that fucker's up late at night making him at home. Would you get them grilled cheeses, Daddy? Javi. So if I understand
Wait, 125.
the graphics, we've turned this into a straight 3 blind game. A 5, 10, 25.
Wait, 400.
And this is interesting. Javi doesn't like it. His hearts are crushed. He makes a good fold. Yeah, with the perpetual nit game and this lineup and 6-handed, there's just going to be a ton of aggression pre-flop and less like seeing rivers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hope everybody's cool with that.
Yeah, I take queen 10 suit over 10 9 suited any day.
What did you want to see? I'm kind of curious.
That
Yeah.
or
But I did just get texted by a couple dudes that I don't have. Oh, 10-0 Rangers.
something that I'm pretty
Ace
like.
queen, would you fold?
If you're saying it's either
Hell
or
yeah.
after they show you their hand.
You want him to show you a flip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I just
Get
wanna be
F,
dominating.
You want it to go-
Astros.
You want the game to be a perfect information game.
But I mean, but if he shows you ace king, then you're.
I found out if you put the money in,
Yeah.
they actually.
As long as
show
it's not
you,
ace
like,
king and diamond.
Oh,
This is the
really?
best way to
Yeah.
do
I
it.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. As long as it's ace king without 0 diamonds.
You didn't say that, so.
Raise 75.
Oh shit, yeah, no, you're bound with ace king.
He asked you all the time.
Yeah.
If you're really sick there, you should have aces.
I'm like, oh my god, this is slow fucking.
Slow
Oh,
roll.
I gotta balance the range.
Yeah, you gotta do it every time.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I do it once, whether I'm bluffing or value betting. I just
You
like,
like cards?
yeah.
Got a couple middle aces.
I even like sometimes during the hand, I'll literally just start laughing.
Going to
I'm pretty
battle.
balanced with that too. I could be laughing when I'm bluffing.
Yeah.
John does pair a 6 and has backdoor diamonds. Hobby with just the ace high.
You know?
What would you do?
Can make a heart flush. Has 2 outs for now.
Brand your names on.
At least 50%. At least.
That's not necessarily wrong.
And my what's it called? My aggression frequency. That's off the charts. That's like probably could be close to 100.
Well, that's the thing, like,
This one seemed like every
and also,
Pretty inconsequential turn and river.
I get tricky because I know they start to think
John
that
6
I'm,
is taking this down. Gets rid of his knit button.
So then I kind of try to
And wins $165.
depends who I'm up against and what I'm feeling. And
Hello, new viewers. Thank you for joining us. This is Poker House at Peaks. Friday night 5/10/25, the big one. The big Friday night game that no one wants to play. It's too big.
but it's like but
These players are
usually
too
it's
good.
like,
There's
no
JD.
matter how much I was down.
This is the first time JD's played on our stream.
the rate of the cash hand is really low.
Yeah.
The games are that.
Well, but you gotta
I
keep
went
in mind
one
I have
time
an
and I
image
was like,
there.
My name's Dan.
It's
We're live
Like, I could have
on delay.
and like someone
But
just
it was like
pays me
so
off
much
super
fun.
light. 'cause they
Ain't gonna be no cheating in my
Yeah,
house.
exactly. That's the nice thing when you're the crazy player.
I mean,
you
at
know,
Poker
it's like
House.
everyone,
Not my house.
Um,
I would live
you
here.
know, will pay you off. So.
This new closet I'm in is cozy.
I guess you pay less than buttons.
Oh, what's up, Luke? You get some sleep, bud?
Walk on the button.
Oh my god.
Benji gets out of the knit game easily.
I had you dominated. Oh my god.
Where were you?
I had 10-3.
Oh.
Danny does not want to lose this again.
Yeah.
We're down to 3.
Alright, now happening again.
Don't fold 10-3 to me.
Yeah.
Especially at 1-2. You could be ahead.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I forgot the 1-2 rule.
especially at 2-5.
$50 every time you say 1, 2.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
Let's impose a penalty.
No, that was that.
Automatic loss of
I would
mid
go
game.
broke
Mid
if we
game
did that.
ends, he pays the thing.
Your
we
hands,
start
your
over.
hands automatically do.
You can't afford that.
6-1.
There's the ghost.
Also, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to tell you one more story because it's relevant to this game.
What's up, Terrell?
We're gonna get some like water.
Raise
No, you gotta hear it.
Is there water
No,
in
no,
there?
no.
Let's go over?
You gotta.
Am I too honest? Sometimes?
Sometimes, if it's not
Sure.
they'll get
Do I care?
Please, please.
Nah. This is good. This is 2 knit buttons going up against each other in a 70-30 situation.
We lost that. That was the biggest thing we lost besides the free stuff.
Neither player connects. Who is going to be the aggressor?
Yeah, you know at TCH they got the lots at the last stream.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Danny's just straight up not having a good time right now, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you got it. I gotta play.
Couple of overs.
Now.
Makes
now
a
I have to
float.
play. I'm showing up there invited.
Doesn't realize how way ahead he is.
Right? And then she bought us and it was like it was a shit ton of people.
Hobby C-bet bluffed earlier and then gave up on a turn just like this like 4 hands ago, right?
Wait, who's Jay?
And this opens the door for Danny to fire, which he
There's too
will.
many Jays.
You know.
I don't think I know the other.
Being in position is nice.
Benji doesn't know.
Power.
Probably not.
We've played with him before.
I haven't played on that stream in a while.
But he doesn't only play the stream. Like he comes to the theater also. So he plays 2-5 games.
Oh, but yeah,
Won't be to wait for me.
I did. I literally said I was waiting for you when you got.
Oh, lucky.
No, the funny
running
thing
good,
is-
JD.
so- No, it's actually relevant to this game. Because believe it or
Oh,
not,
wow.
when I played yesterday.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, what you tell him?
What?
What'd you tell him?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I told him he should come play today, but he was busy. It's like next week. So,
Danny gives the,
you know, once I'm like.
nice.
Play it for-
Javi with the big flex. That's not easy to do.
Shit, yeah.
You pre-flop raise in the small blind. It is a bad team. Luke, it's already. We started late, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Really impressive bluff by Javi. You don't see it often.
Raise 75. Four, four, four.
I think this is the first three-handed flop we've seen. Is anyone gonna smash?
Okay, we should have like a
No one smashes.
No, that's part of the.
Part of the game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
And that means the flop goes check, check, check.
Yeah, honestly, I should go to the bathroom right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You should do it like be the
Luke, I don't know where Seinfeld is. He might be out of town.
Just didn't work out.
He also might be in jail. Probably not.
Yeah.
And then it's like my button, and then
I just gotta go to the
I'm just
bathroom.
gonna go in there. I'm gonna drink this.
Seth picks up a Broadway draw.
I'm not sure if that's allowed.
Javi's thinking his sevens might still be good. That's a good read.
Alright, heads up.
Didn't Antonio ask for
Yeah, you got
Diary
banned,
guys
you got
know that?
banned for that.
Yeah.
Jack of hearts on the river is interesting.
So that's where it was.
I think it happened in
What?
the 1-2 game, actually.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah. And Antonio asked Mandiari.
He was playing 1-2.
Oh, really?
He tried to pee in a bottle at the table because he had to leave. And they came and banned him.
And he banned him.
Wow.
It wasn't in 1-2, they thought you'd listen and he said it was.
Yeah. He was in a tournament for sure.
I think it was like deep too when he got.
He's even the
It was
tournament.
like after he already won that 18 million or whatever.
Yeah, he had already hit the one drop, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was like around that time.
Yeah, Mark, it broke at like
Bathroom
7:30.
break, the break was for another like hour or
Yeah,
so.
they injected him.
Oh my god.
Well, it broke when we pulled all these guys into the stream room.
What's up with 8s in the strat?
I don't want 10 9s.
That's just rigged.
5, 10, 25. The 50 is on.
Yeah, actually that is.
And it's just Danny and Seth left with knit buttons, so things could get weird.
I think anytime I lose, it's rigged. So,
I agree. I have the same rule.
Danny's saying to himself, thank God I finally have a hand to play. A real one.
Oh man, I want to see this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but
Seth just has to go heads up with the other knit button with just trash. It's better flop for Seth, so Danny checks, but he's got a big, big heart draw. And Seth just whiffs real bad, so there's a pair of queens for Danny. He's got to think he's always good here.
Bet 300.
Seth's hand just like, that's what that wry smile is. It's just like, come on. How is my hand so shitty here? And I fold and I'm going to have to sacrifice $300 to the table because I just lost the knit game.
and hits the flop too.
Way better than me.
Monster. Alright, Benji, you go to the bathroom right now. Miss flip.
No, I can't. I was waiting for this. John's gonna miss though, so we have a chance to win this.
Oh.
Oh
it's okay, 'cause
shit,
we're
he's
gonna
come
go
back
back.
in time. Damn it.
We're
Hoping
not
you wouldn't
doing
be
the
back
flip
in
for the
time.
net.
Fuck that shit. I
Yeah,
I'm in the flip, man.
Jack 3 off.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in.
If
Like,
I-
if I raid, I know
Check
exactly
raise that flop.
Yeah.
Even
Ends
toss
up in
me
the
50.
Nick game with Jack 3
I
off.
conceded.
Toss me 50.
Out of position too. At least in position you could maybe, you know.
I'm glad I didn't
That's
beat
why
it
I
for
like
monster.
Yeah.
Top favorite.
How do you get king queen suited on the button?
And that means we're going to do another PLO flip.
Same way I got
It
kings
was
last time.
yeah,
Same way.
Biggie.
Last game we played, I got kings heads up against Seinfeld and he ripped. Like 4. No, it's 6K he ripped. He ripped. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, you get them to go cheese it, Daddy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Risk 6K
At the same time?
I think
Yeah,
it's yourself to the
yeah, he don't get.
But you
It
just
was,
have the technology works.
it
It
was
doesn't scan
5
more
something.
than We still sees all 4 and then raises it.
Oh.
That way if you like pitch over one card over, it won't like miss
Okay.
it.
Alright, come on, diamonds.
You
Or
don't draw me
clubs.
dice.
I Anybody have a jack?
No.
Oh my god, just give it to Danny. That's
Yeah, let's just not see anymore.
just give it to Danny. Fuck it.
Wow. This flop,
10 on the
flop
turn
was
was-
dead.
Just flop him dead, yeah. That's the way to go.
Oh, no, he had a boat.
Yeah,
Who lost the nigga?
I did.
Oh.
Seth.
He's in it for this
What do you-
20
No,
minutes.
I was just wondering if it.
He held himself from losing extra.
That's pretty good.
That should be a victory, actually.
That's true, yeah.
That is a tricky. Usually.
Who won?
Maybe.
That was the third one?
Yeah. So we got one more of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's when I'm holding off on the flips until.
Oh.
These V-pips don't mean a lot. 24 hands in.
Yeah, me too.
This is pretty condensed.
You're never winning.
The highest V-pipper is 33%. Okay.
That steak one the other day.
Well,
John's at 20. Okay, whatever.
I only won one.
Doesn't really mean anything yet.
10 shots is pissed he's been all right.
Yeah.
I was a little worried about it.
I'm kind of just hoping these two random numbers that texted me show up.
People think she's okay.
Yeah.
Usually you wake up with aces like right in the first thing.
That was only that one day.
Yeah, that was
Never
sick.
happened again.
That day was sick.
4 raise. 1. 4. And
Wow.
Oh, that's a good hand.
That's really good.
I had my 10-3, but it was offsuit this time.
It's
So.
7.
Oh man, if it was 7 deuce.
That's 3 in a row,
Some days,
J.D.
of course, yeah.
Oh, no.
That's
I like so.
three in a row, first out.
The first one I lost.
First one you
Everybody
lost.
left.
And after that, you.
That was just a
It's
warm up.
sailing.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah, and won the flip, so you got it back from the loss.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I know how to flip.
yeah.
25 shot.
That dog's.
Look at that puppy dog asleep on the rail.
Reminds me of that painting of the dogs playing.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I think that like French bulldog.
Yeah.
Cute.
Sometimes.
Raise.
All
7.
right, Danny. Triple it. Goes to 75. In the cutoff. Seth has sevens, at least calling. And does.
8.
Don't get the locks like
Offsuit Queen 6 for Hobby's going to defend. Already had 25 out there. He's getting a price.
I'll get something.
I don't know.
Does not have enough equity. Now he picks up a gut shot straight draw, but it is Seth with the top set. That checks it here. Potentially going for a check raise.
175.
And it's Javi that donks out to the, or donk leads into the pre-flop raiser, Danny, who has to fold.
Is this approved?
With a lot of potential draws out there, I think Seth wants to go ahead and raise now. Makes it 600.
No, this is not turn up. This is not turn up.
Yeah, that's fine.
It just got really cold in here.
Give me them all.
Perfect. For everybody to play slow.
In tournaments, it's actually easier to comp a lot of times when you do them that way.
Like this.
Usually my stack is
Oh
like
my god.
stack.
Shows his top set because Hobby had to lay down his gut shot straight draw to a raise that big. Could have hung around if he was deeper, maybe.
What a rough ride to
25 shot.
Oh shit, Biggie. I didn't know you were in a band. That's badass. We've never played any Stone Temple Pilot. Oh no, we did once. What was it? I don't know.
325.
JD's gonna get 3-bet again from the big blind this time from Javi with the Ace-10 offsuit. Folds again to a 3-bet, and it was a good fold.
Bobby, you live in Dallas?
In Hawaii.
I guess.
Can we,
Come play with us, right?
can we visit you?
Yeah, I come just.
Yeah, can we visit? Yeah, let's play that.
Let's go play at your house.
Right on, right on, right on.
Move the game
There's
down.
no games over there.
Yeah.
I gotta,
We'll bring the game.
I gotta travel all the way to
Yeah,
Dallas.
we'll bring the game on.
Are you from,
Nice, guys.
are you
Stop.
here? or-
Yeah, no, I just got
A family here, so, yeah.
That's the minor reason why you're going. The real reason is.
Yeah, yeah, tonight, right now.
If he gets 3-bet now, he's not folding.
Raise
Traveling,
to 75.
traveling.
24.
Yes.
6 raise. 225.
Battles.
4, 4.
Aces versus ace queen. 6-handed under the gun.
When's the last time you were in?
JD is 4-betting here a lot
Time I quit here,
I remember you said.
at a high frequency.
maybe a little over 2 months ago.
Okay, yeah.
This should be for about
That was a fun
600.
But you also, I mean, like, you got like.
He's got his knit button.
I remember with ace jack.
The one where I didn't reblock you, I think.
Raise 625.
625. I was damn close. Damn close.
I remember the hand.
Luke, my favorite
But I was like.
Smashing Pumpkins album is Siamese Dream.
Yeah, I would have
It's
shoved,
a
but
big one.
like,
The
Yeah.
hand against him?
Yeah.
Oh.
but you would have had it every time. I was like, I felt like I was gonna shove and
I
get
was
snapped.
rolling a lot that.
You were running super good.
Only
Here's a 5-bet rip, and JD is in
Once or twice, sure.
poker
I was like, oh my
nirvana.
twice.
He's got the big sharp pointy ones, and Seth is so crushed right now.
Christ.
I'm gonna say like,
There must be some dead diamonds out in the field because Seth only has 11% chance to win this. They're going twice.
Remember that one guy from Austin that you got?
Seth has his entire stack.
One that had the backers?
He's got a little more than JD. So yeah, this pot's $6,400.
Queen for a sweat?
Two outs for Seth now.
No
JD gets the top board. He gets rid of his knit button, which he already got rid of. And that's over too.
One more heart and
Oh, put a heart out there. Heart for a quartering. JD scoops, doubles up.
you can make it straight.
Biggest pot of the night so far, $6,400. And
I have 1,000, 2,000.
kind of one of them cooler spots.
880?
28.
Yeah, 20, 2880.
Let's see some charts. Oh no.
Well played.
I'm gonna need some caffeine, I think. JD is now up to 643 big blinds, and Seth is down to 27, but will be reloading
So you can't
immediately.
do 20?
no, you
You can't.
are. I'm
People
saying
like-
it's, just,
they just
it's
don't
hard to
have it.
count because that's all you have.
Yeah, yeah, I got
They
you.
color up so
I
aggressive.
literally
Add-on.
I've
Tough
played-
luck running into aces there with ace king of diamonds.
It's like hard because everybody keeps their chips in a stack, so you don't really know.
So it's like one single.
Yeah. I don't know if people ask me like that.
Is the dealer button right,
Yeah, it's rough.
Jerry?
I got you 13.
Yeah, I don't really know the dynamics well, these guys, how everyone's adjusting. If you have a 5-bet jam range on the river,
He's gonna add on 2,000. Alright, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Is the button correct? I was 25.
Yes.
I think if they were deeper than that,
I was something.
Yeah, I was under the.
Seth just
Yeah.
calls.
Yeah, that's right. I knew I was something.
Good job. What was your name again?
I don't know, guys. It's
Miguel?
mostly what I do is complete speculation.
Chips, please.
Shit, shit.
Yep, it sounds a lot better.
Oh my God, is that Kyle? Are we not doing bomb pots?
What'd you say?
Interway. Stay tuned, folks. A lot of big pots available left. And I will PP.
Got it. 2,000 behind.
And if I ever ran ace-
No, I'm gonna wait for a Pilo flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not want to pee in my pants.
Oh, yeah, and your
Quads.
Oh my god.
I didn't even slow roll either. I felt bad.
You regretted not doing that.
I did regret that. I was like, oh, I thought about it too. I was like, I have quads.
Okay,
This is the time.
7 raises, 75.
Is that me? Sorry.
Is it time for Jaeger babs?
If I knew you were bluffing, then I definitely would have. I thought I'd cooler the fuck out of you.
They're like quads or boat or
But they had like aces, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I had aces, I had like
Feel
quad
bad already.
aces or something, you know?
Here's Kyle.
An 8-3 flop.
No, I turned you up one.
Flop quads.
Just flop. Oh, flop.
Yeah, I would like open the button, 3 bet from the blinds. And I
He's a
called
meathead.
83. He
I
just
got
got bare
sacked
bill
by
jam.
quad threes like
No offense.
Holiday had quad threes the other.
Oh my god. Holiday maker.
Is that crew still playing?
They are, but they're playing PLO.
Yeah. And like.
I played PLO with Fire actually the other day.
How's that?
There are now 4 people
I had
watching.
a hand with him where actually it was like talking during the hand where it's like
I
have no
can
idea
speak
what
to
I'm
everybody
doing.
very intimately. There's only 4 people, but people will go back and watch this later, so I should probably
Raise 100.
attempt some semblance of professionalism. Big Danny Marks with them big kick-ass boys. Time to go to 350. Benji 4s are gone. Javi just has the $2,000 here in the cutoff. Got 3-bet from the small blind. Ace-6 of hearts, I think's mostly a call. He does make the call. Has 27% equity. Ten. That's the Ren 10 flop.
Whenever a flop like this comes out, it kind of reminds me of like a slot machine.
And Danny Marks flops the second
That's
nut
why it's
boat.
7 out there.
Where's this nut boat? And where's the second one? And where's it going? Yeah, Javi doesn't know he's basically drawing to an ace or a 10. He has 2 outs now.
To be that guy ever, like,
That's good for 8% equity.
remember one time, I was like going for a long
Oh, scratch that. It's 3 outs. It's way better.
400.
I felt ridiculous.
Danny goes small again. This is all very comfortable for Danny.
Quiet.
It's actually never.
It is incredibly
Just try to do it for like a long.
low probability, improbable, if you will,
Maybe if you live there.
for Javi to have a 10 here.
Maybe this.
Aces pre-flop, usually 4 bets in position.
I ain't turned it a lot, but just one of the things like.
If you're having a bad day.
And Danny's pretty comfortable making a decent read that Javi might have some sort of pocket pair lower than kings. Smaller? Lower? Javi's hanging around with his ace high.
Break this fucking machine.
It's hard to even notice that it's like getting to you. You don't even like.
Don't gross me out.
You just.
All right, safe river. We're going 3 streets with kings here, most definitely. They have less than a pot-sized bet left, and this is just getting all in. Javi was doing some 5th Street chicken and was hoping Danny was going to check river. This time, Danny's got the goods. Javi really thinking about bluff catching here as he has his knit button. That was erroneous information. Erroneous on all accounts. It's Danny that has his knit button, and that is influencing Javi's decision to bluff catch or not. Doing some mumbling, talking under his breath. Does he want to put his stack in with ace high? Can't be comfortable.
Mine was 82, but 28.
I love the grilled cheese bit. Big E, love it.
Oh, it's also.
Where you get that grilled cheese, Danny?
Why?
It's 5-10 technically.
That's what we've been going by.
It's wrong.
I'm not giving $7 divided by dollars back. You did.
Javi is in a proper blender in this spot.
Okay, that's
How about this? If we call it a 5, 10, 25 mana.
Do we want to talk through what Danny's bluffs can be?
whatever.
I guess it is. So, yeah.
Javi's like outkicked by a lot of Danny's bluffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, ace-6 is just kind of like not even strong enough to bluff catch with because
Yeah.
you're losing to a decent portion of Danny's bluffs,
Do the 5 play.
Well, no, because
which would be like
5, 10, 25.
ace-jack.
I guess 10 increments would be fine. Would be correct.
So like.
Either way, I think, like you said, quarter increments is fine.
Ace, queen, ace, king. Probably can triple barrel here, I guess.
I feel
Is
like
Javi really putting Danny on like queen, jack?
I like that.
You can't bet 80. but
Yeah.
if you're on-
Okay, fine. The 5 play.
Yeah, good.
I think he's about to get clocked. I wouldn't show the table all that noise. Because everyone's first question is, what the hell is taking you so long to fold? I'm completely biased, because I can see the cards.
Yeah, no, but yeah, he's just,
Nice hand.
nice hand.
Damn, Javi does make that call, though. And that's his whole stack on a
Wait, no.
bluff catcher of a
I think you guys are coming by $5.
decent magnitude.
Yeah, we're on.
Danny's possibly not has him totally covered. Thanks, Big E. Loving these sports updates. I can't watch these games on my phone because one's on Apple TV and the other's on ABC.
I'll be back.
Let's see here.
Oh shit! Did I lose then?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize what was the stake.
I think I saw it.
Oh wait, where's yours? Oh.
I really want to pee, but there's 2 guys in the knit button game left. There's a red chip under Javi's rail, and is Javi going to the cage?
Yeah.
You know what? I did lose it. Yeah. Remember that
You
hand
did
with-
lose it, Benji.
That
Yeah.
hand with jacks, remember?
Yeah, Benji lost. Benji paid
Remember
money.
the hand with the jacks?
You better
He
really
said
check
the
your-
bluff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Wait,
left
remember
his
that
chip
hand
here.
where I had ace and I stacked? You forgot to give me the chips.
I'll owe you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, JD, I
$5.
stacked you.
Poker House at Peaks.
Two, buddy, that's the one.
No,
Yes, yes, y'all, till the break of dawn.
This good?
I was told that the game was really great until 7 a.m. last night / this morning. Why would I tell everyone that?
Keep your heads up with the button.
Who stays up that late?
Because he looked at me and
I
knew that
do.
He thought I was.
But I didn't last night.
I didn't think it was, but then when I didn't see any other.
Danny gets paid off big time with Pocket Kings. I think he got full double up.
Please call, buddy.
I
Please
think
be
you're
right.
right, but I didn't even know. But I did not think he was.
And I don't know if Javi's coming back, but he's got a little $5 chippy under that rail that he didn't realize he had.
This is 10, right?
Danny's gonna go ace jack and just like, you know, do
I
some
might have
bullshit.
tried. I might have gone for like the check call with that. I don't know.
You know what I mean? The classic, like they like bluff with ace king, and you like bluff hits him with ace queen. You're like, oh, okay.
That's my last
Oh,
line of
that's up.
defense here.
Come on, John. Don't lose the knit game. Let's flop it well. 45% equity. A single suited flop. All hearts.
Throw that hand on one of you.
John doesn't hit a pair. Can he hit a pair now? No. Sethi has the relative second nut flush. John's going to pick a bad time to bluff. Seth is only beaten by the Queen of Hearts right now and doesn't want to scare off any bluffs. Is John gonna fire again? This is why you don't raise on the turn, Seth. You let your villain bluff at it twice and make 250 more.
And then fold it in your spot just so that then
Show the jack of hearts and then fold.
And we're just down to Benji and John Harris.
Maybe better if I had the queen of hearts.
Yeah. Just stare him in his eyes.
No, actually, show me a full house.
yeah.
Ace is full.
And when someone loses the knit game, I'm going to relieve myself.
You guys wanna just let me stay on the
No.
I can do that one too, though. That's fun.
Yeah, there you go.
In the context of urination. Way to go, Kyle.
Do you want a hand?
Do you think it's like a prop bet? Like if you would play
How
anyone?
much?
Oh, Javi's coming back. There he goes.
He's coming back for 2,000.
Went to the cage, getting a hand. He's the third blind for $25.
Like the year.
Yes.
I don't think like any
Yeah,
DJ.
I mean, like,
And that means that John Harris is under the gun.
And you are the
Has raising chips, does he not?
I usually straddle every hand.
well, yeah,
A boot?
raise to 75.
It's on.
you buy it for 2?
Yeah.
Who could you possibly be? Is that Farsi?
Raised to 25. Fold.
Is that a Hindi character? I don't really know how that alphabet works.
Call. 3 players.
Hey, look at this. John Harris flatting a 3-bet with 9-10 and Javi flopping trip kings.
Check.
The uncomfortable trip kings.
225 is that.
This smashes JD's range, as they say. Ace, king, king in a 3-bet pot. He can't hit a 10 for Broadway, so he has outs. That was a semi-bluff continuation bet. A 3 is not one of them, and it's incredibly bricky. Brings in some backdoor spades, which Javi might have. We can see that he doesn't. Jez? I think JD is getting a read on this Javi guy.
Sorry.
That's fine. You're right. Okay.
Might want to try to hit a 10 and do some pot control and check back and trying to figure out what Javi called him with on the flop that possibly could fold to a turn bet. There
Yeah.
must have been enough that JD
325 is that.
put in that range that was a float on the flop and would fold out to a turn bet. But this is still small. This is a small turn bet, so it doesn't have to work very often. Puts a lot of pressure on like 8s through 10s and jacks. But now backdoor spades calls for this price. Maybe JD's trying to bluff him off like queen jack or queen 10. And we know that Javi's just deciding how much to raise or if just to call and let his opponent bluff the river. But at this point, JD would not. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Backdoor spades gets there. Now you start to think if JD was in fact bluffing the turn,
I know, I ate a whole meal and I'm hungry.
And you ate the sponge probably.
an ace queen of spades is in here, ace jack of spades, jack 10 of spades, queen jack of spades. It's a small portion, but Javi is he's not the fastest player in the world. Very deliberate. Deciding to lead this river for a very small size. It's a block bet. 325 into what was like 16? 17? Almost $1,800. So Javi made it so small. Possibly get called by an ace.
Only one person I know.
But that was a good play and a nice big pot. And JD's double barrel bluff did not work out. I don't know if I can wait anymore. I have to pee pretty badly. Are y'all cool with just table audio for a second? I can't believe it's been this long since Benji won a hand. Anybody in the chat want to see a specific chart?
Raise to 75.
Mm-hmm. Here he goes, folks, on the button with a knit floppy disk. King deuce of spades. Will raise JD. JD gonna let him not lose the knit game? Putting in the 4-bet bluff.
Raise to 700.
I love it. He goes to 700 out of position. That's a little bit around 3x. Benji went to what? 250? Okay. A little bit less than 3x. Benji gets out of there.
Who lost that last hand?
I did.
JD turning ace-jack into a bluff,
Real hand. Huh?
which is more likely to work because Benji's going to be wider
Mine was somewhat real. Not
because he has a knit button. And all of these things are being taken into account. Yes, your wife's boyfriend. We finally let them
Danny Chen.
move tables and play the big game.
Yeah.
Sorry about the late start.
You called him with
There's only 6 of them.
Post stream.
Oh, was it? Okay. Oh, yeah,
I must have
yeah.
told you about the hand.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's only 8
He's one of my good
viewers.
friends.
Yeah.
And we're still in the
Yeah,
4th
yeah.
knit game. We were playing the knit game
Stay in school?
continuously
That lesson didn't stay fun.
Yeah.
Raise
into
to 700.
perpetuity.
Yeah, I think I called this 4-bet ace and then
JD under the gun, which is effectively the hijack.
I'm stacking off this.
Makes it 75 with queen ten of diamonds.
Absolutely nothing, right?
Nice hand. I would like to see... Oh, what up, Doug? Dude, like most of my favorite people are in the chat tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, John's not going to win this one, even though he flops open-ended,
Yes.
because JD
Well, I can't remember what he said.
flopping
In
the...
the moment, he was probably
what do we call this? The big necklace? 5
I think
diamonds?
he just texted in our group because JD just wrecked my world, I think.
Biggie, this is hand number 34. 34. Wapner.
225 is that?
JD flopping that big diamond necklace. 5 diamonds. John possibly drawing dead. How badly does he want to try to not lose the knit game? It's probably a less clumsy way to say that, but that's a good fold.
Good hand.
JD's not going to show.
I was ready.
Even though you're open-ended, like your jack could have you drawing dead, and you could always be drawing dead to a flopped flush, which JD had. Good fold, John. Good fold.
Yeah, but was it because was it the Wednesday stream?
JD's up 2,500-ish now, and Javi and Seth are stuck for the
He
moment.
used to be just maniacal. Now he's actually like.
We're gaining some concurrent viewers. Welcome
All right, one time.
to Friday night. at Poker House at Peaks, located snugly in the northern sector of the Design District.
The spots people are can actually have bluffs. Like, these got bluffs.
Next to a really pretty creek.
I already 3-bet them like 3 times in a row.
And a great barbecue spot. Slow bone.
Raise to 150.
Wow, it's come down to this.
Come on, Mavericks.
Can you repeat these? Got it.
Is there with like 2,000? Or 25? Approximately.
The 5-10 game on Tuesday did not make.
At the Dallas location. Re-raise.
Oh, and the 2 knit buttons are going to battle.
Players holding.
John just rips it. Benji with ace-10. I see the look in his eyes, and I can tell he wants to
Oh, that was a really fast one.
flip.
Didn't even need to think about it at all.
Did I hear that song in a dream? Maybe I'm making no cool, but it's dark in your eyes. I can tell you want to.
I think I might
The hell song is that?
have to put this money in.
Was he gonna do a whole nother speech? I'll show you my cards, and then you show me one of yours, and if my cards are live, then I might call, and we're just gonna hem and haw all night and waste everybody's time. And yes, it's a big decision.
Okay,
And
I can let go of this for.
yeah, okay, let go. Well, this is a terrible impression of Benji.
Have a strong hand or?
You got a strong hand or a
Oh, then we're flipping.
weak hand, or we're flipping.
What do you got?
What do you got?
Show, come on.
You really want me
Is this a good Benji impression?
Have to show
to? I know. I promise.
He doesn't have to show.
Just
I
show
promise
it.
I'll show.
Oh my gosh.
John doesn't want to show.
I'd like to not.
Just messing with Benji.
No, I mean,
Yeah, you can suspend spin.
Benji already said we're flipping.
Make a pair.
Do you have a diamond?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Broadway for Benji boy. Diamond.
Oh.
But I win this one.
Damn.
They're going twice.
So he's just a good hand.
I know. I learned from JD.
He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't even think about this.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, where were you? Yes, Mark's ROE made today, and it was awesome.
Sorry.
I wasn't here. I was asleep, but I hear it was awesome. They're going twice. Benji hits a 10 on the second board.
On the bottom. So.
But I think this means Benji is going to lose the knit game unless a 3 comes out. Ooh, chop chop, boys.
Hand.
So this is the last.
What a run out though. That was like the action.
But I think the little
That's the
nuanced rule is that Benji just lost the knit game.
Oh my god.
So what are y'all doing for the?
And there's a $300 penalty, and that means I get to pee. Hell yeah.
Man, what a 6 spot 3s versus ace 10 off heads up.
I got a pair.
Kyle.
Kyle, I'm
Thought you would be
Good
folding
to
there.
meet you.
You tossed me 50 out of there?
But with the hand I had or with what you thought I had?
We're paying him to be here.
I'm really bad at this game. The pink with Louis is dinner.
So Danny will pay up 52, you know.
This is the last. This is the last. one.
That's it. Yeah.
So we can win the next one.
Yeah. I'm holding off on this one, and
Let me win this one.
I'm
Oh, actually, no, I don't want to win this one.
I'm giving this one.
Benji wins this one. There's no justice, you know.
Yeah, no, that's right. I don't want to waste it on
I
this.
don't want the loser.
Lee, did you need him on the reader though? It's-
Oh,
it's
yeah,
At the
keep
same
it
time.
getting it.
Ooh, baby, that's a good start. Just keep them all aces.
I got a Badoogie.
Aces
Give
are
him
dead.
Yeah, give him 4
I got a
aces.
Badoogie too.
It's just-
Ace is
just
dead.
need you-
Aw,
Ace
alright.
What?
All spades.
All right,
Ace
come on,
is dead.
hearts.
I don't see any spades.
Hearts or middling.
I have hearts.
Oh,
Oh, there's been hearts.
oh, bigger?
10, 9, 10.
Spades. This
Oh,
is
They
I
don't
got
have
a
a
full house
7?
draw, I think.
Oh man.
I don't know what I have here.
Just rip it.
Probably a quad.
Yeah, just rip it.
Yeah, I have a Badoogie hand too.
Yeah.
Probably
I have a full house draw.
Oh my god.
Wait, he's got a 7?
He's got a 7.
I got a 7. I got a 7.
Yeah, I probably.
Okay. I need a 10.
Oh, wait, I have a straight draw.
I need a
lose.
10. I need a 10. 10's dead. 10's dead.
I have the spades too.
Oh, so
I need one of
I need,
these cards.
I need a jack.
Or my-
Oh, I got a straight.
I
got
need a
straight.
10. I need
Oh,
a
Jack.
okay, I need one of these.
Come on, Jack, for a bigger straight.
10. Rip
Jack.
it. Alright.
King,
Alright,
queen,
ready.
I'm gonna guess this hand.
Rip the
Yeah.
10. Rip the 10. He's already got a
Deuce.
straight.
Rip the
Deuce.
jack.
10?
Chip
Jack
it.
or a 6?
Chip it, boys.
Oh.
Ace.
Jack or a 6?
Oh, 4. You got it.
Okay, first board wins.
Pull out.
Wow.
That means Benji lost the knit game and loses
I
250
agree with
bucks to
Rick. I
JD.
You would've called it.
Oh my god.
He's like, I'm gonna guess this hand.
How do I turn? How do I turn the volume on the headset down?
Bottom end of the straight, heel out.
Oh wait a second, is it this guy?
Where are we at here?
Nope,
I like to call Benji.
it's not that guy.
How did you shove?
I mean,
Pretty much tried everything.
I had 3.
I was surprised you took so long to call it
Yeah, thanks everybody for chatting. This is
He
good.
said I had better than 910. I was like, oh fuck. I thought I was good here.
No, it's just like
I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
what does he have better than 910? He's not snapping off right now. Maybe I got 5 minutes.
Hand 37.
I don't know. I was thinking, seeing monsters in the closet, like it must be ace key.
Yeah. Well, Norm, you've done it. The first, we had a time we did a continuous knit game. First hand, Benji has aces. First hand of the knit game. Seinfeld shoves king, queen for like 4K and stuff. And then,
JD and I have similar hair.
That guys.
Just get 1, 2 times.
Yeah, yeah. I won 2.
He doesn't want to lose the back to back.
My beard's probably a little redder.
Then we did a splash pot.
Benji got 7 deuce.
Seinfeld has king, queen, and again jams another.
Come on, Javi. Put him to the test. Or something. There's a deuce in the window. Oh, God.
I hit that one.
Of course.
I'm gonna play this hand like I played
Got
one
it,
2.
1, 2, shove.
Look how proud he is.
Benji's been talking. I don't know if that helps.
I don't know. Normally he's got a lot more
I like
choice.
the way he plays.
Good. Good, Kyrie.
300 for that.
Benji bets a very comfortable $300 with top and bottom pair. Almost pots it, so goes real big. Javi loves to float. He's in bad shape. 7%.
Oh, it's
Obviously, it's tough to put Benji on 7 deuce always.
I think he's played tournaments online.
It's got to be set deep.
I hope not. Yeah, just cash.
This pot's already $980. So
Oh, really?
The Venom,
Yeah, yeah.
12.5 million.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's that big.
Yeah. It's gonna probably be like 2 million.
now Benji sizes down, which I think is trying to induce.
Yeah, I knew.
Guys,
I've got 2 bullets. I've only played
7 deuce, guys. 7 deuce. 7
Oh
deuce.
my god, that should not count.
Yeah, flops 2 pair, wins the 7 deuce game, gets rid of his knit button.
What if I have 2 pairs?
Classic Benji shit.
Cheating.
Baby, I can think you're cool, but I can tell in your eye that I want you out to.
Man, that was
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
craziest
That's what I
flop
said.
Oh, now that's stuck in my
I
head.
didn't want to influence action, but I wanted to ask like a
All right, y'all.
It was kind of rainy that
Can't
day,
do
but
that.
it was still.
Yeah.
I got to see
I
Tiger like
intercepted it.
that's far away from me.
something that would influence the action.
No,
So I was
it's
thinking to myself,
yeah.
he's got it.
It's
I'll
his
buy out
aura
right
is
now.
just
And he's like,
insane.
let
It's
me
like
buy
he
out
walks by
and
and
be
stuff.
like, I don't
Yeah,
have it.
it's like you can't
No,
do this.
I would not let you buy out.
No, I would do that too. I'm happy to give you that.
Thank you, I need it.
We're going to pull this out.
6 months ago. We're about to be in the market. Though.
Javi.
We said we were gonna wait and have these pictures.
Yes.
So,
King 8 of clubs. In the cutoff is a $75 hand, but this is a raise.
225.
what do you sell?
Most definitely.
That booty.
Bye, Benji. Bye, Seth.
Can't see you back from Vegas, buddy.
John doesn't do a lot of folding to 3-bets. He likes to see flops and play big pots, which is pretty much all we do here on Friday nights here at Poker House at Peaks. This could get gross.
Did you already have a pet or?
Not right now. We had a dog, but passed away like 6 months ago.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't see John play draws that fast on the flop. Now he's comboed up.
We'll be here for
Open-ended straight draw and second nut flush draw. This is
lots of parts.
possibly
No, like,
gonna get bigger. Oh, Danny checks back for pot control, realizing his equity. And it's John that gets there with a straight. There's a 4-liner out there to an 8, which John has. Danny can't feel comfortable with just ace high and probably dead.
Oh, give him a club one time.
Really?
You have a straight, right?
Yeah, I have a straight. Really? Oh my god. Ooh, I was check raising the fuck out of that turn too. God damn.
I think John just proclaimed that he was check raising the F out of that 7 on the turn.
No, he flew into Paris.
So good check back, Danny Marks.
We weren't in the same cities for the same days or whatever.
It is coincidental that when I moved
So many cities and towns already. So
to a new school in 4th grade, my one and only friend
They always got like strikes.
was a young man named Daniel Marks.
desirable as like everywhere
Because our moms went to Catholic church together. And his mom made him be friends with me.
else. North of Marseille, maybe like an hour.
John's pretty happy to get rid of his knit button there, and now with pocket 8 6-handed, it's always going to 75. JD,
Wine country?
Yeah.
just gonna call? Oh boy, oh goodness, yes. This pleases me.
Re-raise to 375.
The graphics I'm seeing now please me.
Food, history, everything, like wine, or was there like a focus? Did you bring any wine?
Oh god, the stand-up to count chips? Always uncomfortable for
Kind of like the 1-2.
everybody involved.
You got a big stack of blues right there.
Oh yeah, wait. These are the 100K.
Benji with another bad joke that's not funny. Now I sound like a bully. But yes, this should always be 4-bet.
Raise to 850.
But he goes to 850, so about 2.5x. Seth must be a big charts guy. Maybe a solver guy. He's got a golf hat on, looks like a golfer. Benji, I'm so sick of this speech play pre-flop.
Well, I started with like 3
What was
this
like the
stage.
coolest?
Yeah, I think I have like
Was there like,
35.
was it like a history thing, or was it like food that was like?
If you start talking, it means you're folding or jamming, right?
I don't know.
He's
So
got a few more
we
blues.
actually, I mean, Paris is really cool.
I don't know, let's get a vote from the chat.
It's like New York but different, but like it's just a lot of.
Should I keep giving Benji shit for this
A lot of things to see.
weak-ass tabletop? Or am I just being a bully?
Hard Paris. So we did
Alright, I'll give you some action.
Oh my god.
He announces, all right, I'll give you some action.
Your aces are good right now.
say.
I'll let you know if they're not.
The Louis
You're gonna
Bourset,
tell?
and then there's one called
Oh,
like,
shit.
It's really nice of you.
I didn't want to see this flop. It's gonna make me sick to my stomach.
it's like
I just don't understand how that gives away so much information.
it's pronounced. Yeah, it's like that. Like long as
Would you ever do all of that with aces?
But those are like the top 3 museums in Paris, and then
The old rigmarole?
Notre Dame's right there.
Yeah, it's so weird, like, you know, the history there.
Not joking.
Yes, really safe flop for queens, and always gonna c-bet. Queens need a little protection,
Artwork up to like 1830.
Everybody just
and you're really kind of only worried about tens
1830
of a hand that you'd be behind.
that's where like Bourset and stuff.
A set of tens? Would love to get called by a flush draw here. But Seth has the queen of hearts, so really the only feasible flush draws are ace king of hearts, ace jack of hearts.
Oh my god.
Benji is gone. And that was a $1,000 win for Sethi, and gets rid of his knit button with queens. Nice hand, buddy. Because he is stuck and has some work to do. We are going to look about how stuck everyone is. Seth is climbed. Oh, this chart is one hand behind. It will recalculate.
It's not bad. It's like
I hate
Oh, maybe he's still stuck 1,300.
Yeah, the worst. And it's queen 8. It's like,
Oh.
All right, yeah.
It's like the best.
What are the V-pips?
Couch is gonna
Oh yeah, the chips are coming out.
JD's up to 41. That's
We
nice.
got a whole mix of.
He's gonna put out a bunch of now and later looking chips or nerds or whatever.
Hey, these updates are great for me, Biggie. I wish I wasn't missing this game. I think Kyrie's gonna win this.
1 second, sorry, I'm just figuring.
Benji boy. Where have all those chips gone? It's on you, brother.
Yeah, are you adding on for
Are you
this
adding
one?
on for this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I haven't looked yet.
How long would you say, like,
I'm
it's
trying to do it right now.
Like, so Paris was your
Just say a number, like
two
you-
nights everywhere else or something like that?
Yeah, so we did.
It's not like we started later or
They're
anything.
like nice beaches, like normally.
Play your hand first, Mr. Britches.
He's got
Yeah, so we did Paris for
He's gonna have jack shit and fold.
We did 2 nights in a place called.
Okay, but if I actually have a hand, then.
Then it matters,
It's
yeah.
actually, it's spelled
Okay,
different.
adding on 3.
3,000.
Campaign weekend, really cool.
Alright, now I'll take a look at what.
2 days in a city called.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If in fact they do allow him to add on
It's very
after
important
he's
that I
been
add.
dealt his cards, he didn't look at him. Okay, that's all fine.
This is 75.
Third biggest city.
Woke up with aces.
I'm kind of being an asshole tonight.
Biggest in Marseille down the coast. It's the second biggest in the
Aces right here.
To what?
Leo's a big city too.
Benji picks up the blind.
I
All
really
right.
want to have 5,000 to 10 it off.
So we didn't do
It is match the stack, so
Right, when you flop
Benji added on 3,000. JD's got 6,100, and Benji just rebought
we went towards like
3K more to get up kind of close.
zigzag style stuff.
Avi had to rebuy, but
Is like up to
what's that now?
That's why you don't want ace northwest. And there's also some other stuff. So we didn't
11, 12, 16, 21K on the table.
Different ways.
Exactly.
yeah.
Ish.
How was that viewed up there? Like,
All I want right now is for the Mavericks to win.
So I think
And
Norman
Benji
did
to
something.
lose.
Like, that's a,
oh,
I'm missing my coin. I don't have anything that.
75.
Washington.
I'll
no,
do
it
it.
was,
You need it, I got
all
it.
strip was good. Some like, 1,000-year-old.
This is PJ Washington's highest scoring game as a Maverick. He has 30.
Call. Wow. Call. 3 players. Check. Check.
John checks his top pair. I wasn't paying attention to the pre-flop action.
How much? Check.
All right, the jack pairs. No one has much except for John.
Check.
Think that
125.
John's gone real slow.
I was about to say that card hit me and then
Oh.
you.
Then I should have waited.
Tell me you hit that 4.
That's a big win without Luca.
Not,
Hell yeah.
not that tough of a decision. You really hit the 4 on the river?
Oh man, what a good sports night that I missed all of.
No way.
It's a broadcast for 12 people. I kid. Benji might bluff catch here for 125 bucks with ace high.
Yeah, that should be the one.
I just, like, I don't think he realizes that he's wasting my time.
King queen?
Oh.
If you wanna up your table talk game.
Yeah, fun stuff. John slow played a king so hard he got 125 bucks out of Benji with ace high.
If you did
Throw his
that,
coin back, it's not that hard a decision, and it's like 600.
yeah, that's what, I literally thought that was coming. I was like, I'm
Oh, it's not that hard a
snapping.
decision.
Nobody does that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
600 and the coin.
I thought that's what was coming. Honestly, I was like, oh,
It's always like a super nice.
Aggression frequencies.
No,
That's a fun
I-
ratio.
I was gonna say I went to Montreal back in February.
Means JD's making very
But he
few
played it so
passive
passively,
plays.
It convinced me. I was like,
yeah.
does he really have it?
I was
here?
like, does he think?
Well,
I'm
everybody's
like-
right in this 45 to 55 range.
It's like an Americanized French almost, because they swap back and forth.
Interesting.
Pretty.
Thank you.
100%
For,
French,
thank you.
yeah.
for
I've been a
that.
sick
Very
value
simple.
bet.
Those stats being condensed tells a little bit of a story that I can't figure out just yet.
Oh man, that would have been.
Anywho,
Vote of
Back to the action. Hand 42.
Raised to 275.
Javi has a knit button, and that has influenced his decision to 3-bet Queen 10 offsuit from the button to 75. Danny hates folding that. Good night, Big E. Have a good slumber.
Care if we eat on stream if I like order something?
Are you gonna,
No, they don't care.
adopt or? That's what I usually do. I mean, technically I did.
Benji with a suited Broadway should be making this call even out of position, I believe.
I like it a lot.
Nice.
Oh, God.
It's also like,
Oh, God.
so it's almost like kind of like
Benji's flopping flushes.
stable.
Kinda like a 40.
Yeah.
Javi has the third nut flush card.
I used to adopt like how
The Queen of Hearts.
Like a fitted helmet.
Also has some backdoor straight stuff. He's going to c-bet for 200 into 590. A little more than 1/3.
honestly, like I think the business is
I think that's pretty standard. Benji wants him to, like, catch up somehow. I like catch up. Ooh, Pell's lost too. All right. What's up, Pops?
Oh my god, fucking like.
Way to go, Spurs. What a fantastic night of sports, everyone.
Oh, sure, yeah. I have so many
And now for my favorite sport,
like those-
poker.
They spend a lot of money with me, but like they're all
Poker forever.
such pieces of shit.
And they'll throw the parents out.
Two of the slower players at the table deliberating internally.
You have to be really picky with how you choose the parents, otherwise.
These people come in, they just don't know shit about like.
And a very inconsequential run out.
They'll fuck up a lot of money, and I'm like, what do you do?
I guess like 6-3 was already there.
And then they'll, like,
6-8 makes a straight.
got like.
Do you check the turn?
Some gut shots get there, and
That was one of like the conditions for me.
Benji's new table talk thing is tilting me to the absolute end.
Oh, that came from him.
They have like, she's got like a bigger snout, so she can
Oh, it's better for the
breathe.
breathing for that.
Yeah, and she's like,
That's
they don't
fine,
have any hip dysplasia or skin allergies.
2007.
Benji just did some table talk
Yeah.
and then jammed?
I like he was weak. Check the turn.
That way.
Oh, give me my hand back. Let's
Probably
snap
you.
it out.
That seems abusive.
That shit up.
You didn't even have enough rocker.
What?
He's saying he had the ace of hearts.
I had
Interesting. I wonder what he said. I took my headphones off.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, smash that like button. Subscribe and share. We're down to 6 watchers. Oh, way to go, Benji's game. Woo!
Yeah, that's the issue is right now. We're having to get used to the 1-2 and
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break in about an hour. Come reconvene.
yeah. We're gonna go have a study session. We're gonna come back and fuck you up.
We've been doing like all-nighters.
Pull that magic bag back out.
I love the dedication you guys have.
Starting to feel like Danny Marks is one of the last in the knit game every round. Let's hope he
I'm
can
saying, regardless of if I
find
had
a
it or not,
spot.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Maybe he's not too worried about it because he's got that sweet puppy dog. Little French bulldog. Looks like he likes snacks. Oh, it's a lady bulldog. Just like the Georgia female basketball team, the Lady Bulldogs.
625.
Benji with what some call the tanks. I feel like every time Danny has tried to just make a standard open with his knit button, he's gotten just 3-bet relentlessly. There's Bluey. Getting all snuggly. Yes, I love this from JD. I want him to battle Benji more
oh my god, I love it.
than ever. That's a good card. Hell yeah. Parry plus flush draw, and we'll see you on the river, boys.
Maltese, me and my girlfriend
JD actually has more equity now than Benji does with his pair of tens.
Yeah, I was the same way when I was younger. I just liked the bigger ones, but I helped a friend take care of.
This is a 4-bet pot, so it is a big one, right? And Benji bets 1/4.
So it just worked out perfectly. I got prepared from them.
That's Kim and
Him and Aiden are.
They're both deep,
I was
right?
helping take care of her from the start.
JD is not folding.
They wanted to give me the first.
that makes sense.
I don't think he raises here.
Yeah. She was already familiar with the game. It was a tough decision though, because it's a lot of work.
Maybe he starts a bluff now.
Not anymore though.
Well, she already paid for herself by finding me.
He does, in fact.
Heck yeah.
I think because of Benji's sizing on a board like this, JD has plenty of check raises, or he should.
And we were driving
My initial assumption was that he would just call
we stopped. And
with this pair, like having the 6. He can call,
but anyway, he ended up being
but he wants to pay the 6-5 of spades quickly, putting the pressure on Benji boy.
I love my he's 15 now, so
And this is quite a lot of pressure.
16 years.
16 years?
Yeah, me and my
This went up to $1,400.
oh yeah, no, 15's miserable. I hate this fucking bitch.
Yeah, we were not happy our last year.
I mean,
Not really.
I have a real hand, but
I should have done the last hand, man. I was too young to understand.
Oh my.
Codependent,
Nice
didn't
bluff.
know anything.
Yeah, I was too young.
we see the run up. Curious whether he gets there or not.
That was powerful.
And yep.
God,
Nice hand.
That was very powerful. I wonder if he read that in Super System.
But can't hold on.
Yeah.
we know.
I found out like when you
That's a dumb joke. Like,
it becomes so easy.
Yeah.
JD's so
really,
much
that-
better
that-
than
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, the other thing I found out is when you put the money in.
Remember Benji earlier was like, hey, if you show me your hand, I'll know what
Yeah,
you
I'll know exactly. Yeah. The thing I found out about that is if you put the money in, they show you your hand, the hand. Usually.
Yeah.
Usually. Sometimes if you get lucky, they don't. But generally.
In the Nick game, sometimes you can just fold and they still
Poker House at Peaks, hand 44. Friday nights.
Then that's total fuck.
The game formerly known as Benji's game.
Yeah, stream is the worst. Deep fish
I'm
bucket
kidding.
on Tuesday.
Danny just flats on the button with 9-10.
Yeah, I didn't see you had a nip button.
JD is not a fan of Octo Crab,
And
the
there was a
8-3.
particular hand where, like, if I knew he had the nip button still, I was calling. And I look and I saw he didn't have it, and that was like essentially the last.
No one's hand is strong enough to squeeze, so everyone just calls.
I just betting like 1,600 in it.
A couple of these boys have the same ace.
50s it up. Call.
Alright, you guys got me in there too.
Call.
Okay, this could be fun. I think Javi and Danny are the last with knit buttons, so
I'm gonna start playing that.
It actually was so big.
it's always interesting. Oh, and Seth gets out of the way with the same ace.
Finishing moving.
But it's a weak ace, and you've got
Bigger than.
two other players that called Javi's raise. Benji likes this card. Javi would have wanted to see a diamond. He still has a gut shot, needs to hit a 10. Danny has one of the 10s. All right, Danny makes it straight. Not going to lose the knit game this time. Benji hitting a 7 on the river is inconsequential as he already had aces and jacks with an 8 kicker. Javi has to give up, and now Danny. This pot has stayed relatively small compared to the other pots we've played. But Danny, trying to make up for some streets of value, goes real big. And over bets to a magnitude of almost 2x. This is what the people on the internet call polarization. Clock. It does take some time to just run through all the possible bluffs that Danny has. And is Benji just hoping to call for a chop? Benji does try to bluff catch, but Danny has it.
That was the one thing.
I think Benji just got fooled. I think Danny just pulled one over on him.
We have either that or one of the other things.
A proper bamboozling.
What's this? Yours?
It's, yeah,
Battery died.
So now we're gonna
What
switch.
battery?
You want to switch? You can't. Is Bluffing good?
No.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
Oh,
Aren't you the button?
I was just about
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
I'm really hoping you were trying to get me off a chop.
oh, yeah.
Or maybe one or two bluffs. Like, don't be 10-9.
Okay. I'm really focusing on winning this.
And
I'm gonna
Does-
do that.
Oh,
It actually did.
oh
does that mean
I'm gonna try.
who lost the knit game?
You're good at this, actually.
I'll do a side bet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Take it, shit,
You don't
man.
want his action.
What John
Watching
say?
the game.
Alright. Okay, you take it
No.
then.
Take it, take it, take it. Or how much you want?
150.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I think Javi lost the knit game.
It's just best hand, right?
Just heads up.
Yeah, just us. That's all.
Alright, cool, I got you. I got you. Alright. I thought you were
Scoop it
going
all.
like, I thought you were going like 1,000 or something.
No. Keep it friendly.
Alright, I appreciate it. Yeah,
Just get you stuck a little, the next one will be like, you got 300. You know?
I got you, yeah,
Mark
yeah.
yell it out.
Adding 2.
You just win one and
Alright,
then
Benji
you
sided.
find it.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
can't quit.
Super
Flip
smart.
etiquette. you
That's
know?
smart, yeah.
Including the 1-2 game, you're in for like 11 more.
And that means we do a PLO flip.
Well, I mean, if we counted each 200,
What up, broke gambler slots?
Okay.
astronomical.
I
How
like
many
that.
1-2 bullets?
I need an 8.
I'm in for
Spades.
8.
What?
I need an 8.
Welcome.
I'll take an 8. I'll take an 8. 8 of spades.
Hands are flying though.
That's fair, that's fair.
That's fair.
No,
45 hands in 2 hours.
Ooh, I have a house.
I mean, less than 2 hours. That's cool.
You know,
Oh,
I need a 9.
diamonds.
I need a 9.
don't do spades.
Oh,
no 9.
Diamond.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't have a pair right now. I got ace side.
I'm in.
9.
Oh, you got a pair.
I'm cold.
Okay.
I need an ace.
I need a 9.
oh, a forward.
Oh, I'm open ended.
Oh my god.
I'm open-ended too.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
Oh, 2 pair.
Kid's got the nuts.
No.
Oh shit.
Inside. Got him.
Man, look at this PLO hand. 7 deuce,
How
double
do you
suited.
get there? That is tilting.
Double suited too.
Oh, yeah,
Runner,
you
runner.
got
7
side
deuce,
bet
double
for
suited.
Runner.
I tried spades too, actually. That's
Yeah.
just really
JD runner straights, and that's the second knit game he's won
clean living, boys.
the money of
My 9.
in a row. God, that sentence didn't make sense.
He's won 3.
He's got the side bet.
What's going on, John? You're off your game today.
JD's up the most, almost 4 grand.
No, we are.
No, we're just gonna run. Yeah,
Ran a nice big ass bluff on Benji in a 4-bet pot.
I was trying to keep it away from the dog. As much as possible. I was smacking it with it.
25 shot.
These are much lower than last night. There's much more pre-flop 3 betting as you would expect when the game gets pro-ier. The nit game works in such a way that's very similar
I have one of those backpacks that you can like sit on. It's actually really cute.
to the stand-up game. In fact, it's exactly the same without the standing up.
I don't want to bring her.
So when the nit game starts, everyone gets one of those little red floppy discs. Circular floppy discs.
Yeah, I mean, the first time
When you win a pot, you get rid of your nit button. You give it back to the dealer.
I sat on Ma's lap when she won.
And the last player with a remaining nit button owes the table $300, which is a lot. Especially when we play them continuously. And JD just doesn't want to deal with it, so I think he just ripped ace-5 offsuit to get rid of that nit button. Which he hasn't tossed in yet. Don't forget to toss it in. Broke gambler slots, was that a decent enough explanation? Yeah, watch Benji not say anything now. The big sharp pointy ones. Oh, I take it back, he is already table talking. Yes, broke poker gambler. The loser puts the $300 in the middle. Then they do a 4-card PLO flip. So the person that lost the nit game can win their money back. In fact, they have a 16.25% chance to win it back.
Occasionally it works like perfect. So like
Benji's trying to make this look good, but he wants to play bigger.
I think my hand's better than yours.
I prefer like being able to say whatever.
Seth doesn't seem like the type to play Jack 7 of clubs out of position, and he does not.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable. Get that 1-2 speech play down.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
You know, you're,
Aces did not get cracked, and the big, sharp, pointy ones take down some money.
That's so unoriginal.
What you should have said was the exact same thing you said last time, which is your
It
ace
sounds
is
like
good
there's a
now.
party at the bar right now. I'm in a closet adjacent to the bar,
You'll see, yeah.
and maybe everyone's out there just getting super hyped for Iowa.
Speech play gave it away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Break 75. Relay 225.
Let's go, Seth.
I should not have done that. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, worse than that last hand.
It worked that time because JD folded Queen 5 of diamonds, which is pretty weak. Yes?
I thought I was missing something.
I was offering John half to shut the fuck up.
I wasn't gonna say shit. I was just
Shut the
waiting
fuck
for
up,
it.
man. I said 30 minutes. You got your bet back, you know?
Yeah.
It's fair, it's
All I was
fair.
trying to get.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't know you were gonna get 3 bets.
Yeah, that was fair.
She's about to what?
Hand 49. Hands are flying by.
Breaks 100.
Javi does have a hand on the button worth $100.
It's kind of backward.
Push it.
Yeah, I don't think that's as good. Yeah, he's hit dog.
JD considered defending, but his hand is such shit that he shouldn't.
An undisclosed game yesterday, and ran into aces with it.
You got heads up now with you? Do you want?
Oh wait.
You like want to pause the game so you can check, or are you gonna?
Oh, we could.
Let's just
what-
play, but like have the nickname not count.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah. Pause the.
I'm down for that.
You can pick it back up on your button, like in orbit.
Perfect.
Wait, are we posting him?
I don't know what is happening.
Flex it up.
We didn't give him a hand.
Oh, then just fuck it. I mean, how about whoever wins it, just give it back to him.
Here's my guess. Danny Marks is walking his dog.
Well, I mean, 'cause something about the computer.
Wait, 75.
He's one of the last two with a knit button, so they're dealing him out. And these hands that they're playing without him don't count towards the knit game. Meaning if John wins this pot, Danny wasn't here to defend himself, so John doesn't automatically not lose the knit game. God, it's confusing.
By the way, I thought you were.
Okay.
You actually did have a real hand too.
Oh, Seth does. In position now, want to play a Jack 9 of clubs
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Man, how
for
bad am I?
$300
Aces
bucks.
versus Kings, finds the sickest fold pre-flop. Fold kings just to 1/4.
Safe board, low, 2 hearts,
You gotta work on more at
slightly connected.
cannot mention.
JD's always get a 3-bet there, I think, with Jacks. He gets a light float, backdoor clubs and backdoor straight stuff for Seth. He had 10% equity, and now hitting this 9, he just has 5%. Because his 9 is no good against Jacks, and he would need to hit a third 9. JD checks, possibly for pot control. I'm still not exactly certain what that means anymore. But that 9 did bring in a 6-7 for a straight. Now there's a 4-liner out there. If any player has a single 6 in their hand, they make a straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jack 10 also gets there. JD blocks Jack 10 pretty heavily. And Seth also has a Jack. Not sure you need to turn a 9 into a bluff. JD's little stop and go here might get him paid off. Half pot size bet. Yeah, it is going to get him paid off. And my heart tells me that that's just classic JD mastery of the game.
Plus, if
Wait,
he was
75.
talking, if he's talking that, I was like, oh, this fucker. I was like, what game runs on Thursdays? Like, he doesn't want to talk on the stream. Is some private game on Thursdays? Like, can you even mention?
Call. Heads up.
Yeah, basically.
Well, well, well. I think a straight flush, ace to 5, is called the steel wheel of spades. Ace to 5 of spades is colloquially known as the steel wheel. John's gonna see him on the river, I think. Because it'd be really badass to hit a 2 of spades here. Give it to him one time. 2 of spades. He does make a wheel, though. Benji was the pre-flop 3-better to 300. So typically 3s get folded out pre-flop, but Benji and John play together so much. And it was a single suited flop, so Benji's ace might not be good
I just see 1 free card.
on the flop. I don't know what John's making this face for. I think he should make it look bluffy because he has that knit button. But he goes small. I guess targeting a good spade that would call here.
Guess it won't be
Benji, pair of aces. I don't know what he just said. I don't think it's going to matter because he's got 3% for a chop. The deuce of diamonds.
Maybe.
No, this is too fast. This is too fast.
675.
Not scared of the 2 at all.
Let's see here. I don't have too much to say.
Call straight.
Yeah, John made it the price so attractive, and Benji has a hard time putting him on 3s.
Pause the Nick game for you.
Not sure why you needed to see the other one.
You could lose it right now if you'd like.
Nice hand.
Is it just us 2? Or?
Yeah, it's me.
Nice big ass pot for John. That's a $1,480 win. And
Nice guy.
he does not lose the knit game. So this is the second knit game loss for Danny.
That gut shot.
I mean, yeah. I'm
It
not
doesn't feel great.
flop and then just bank.
Yeah, I know. That was more of a rhetorical.
Yeah.
No, she did throw.
But what I was wondering is how I bank it with the 2 deuces that I don't want. I want the other deuce. Give me the straight flush. Such a fun one.
So,
I was like, black deuce. I saw the black deuce coming. I was like, oh my god, it happened. No, premature ejaculation. Sorry, Benji.
Anybody else? Drop that in.
I had an ace.
alright, John, so we're gonna pick up the Nick game on your button? Is that cool? So like,
As you guys think we
Is that
should.
good? That's what it was? I just want you guys to know that it's on.
Adding 2.
Benji is adding 2 pick. Great, 7, 9,
5s.
4. Re-raise, 225.
Oh, we got some ducks in the mix.
Me too.
JD's 3-betting on the button with ducks. That's badass.
Not a lot.
Does she do that a lot though?
But he has to deal with Benji.
She's been sick this week.
Ah.
Don't we all?
Re-raise,
So part of it might just be
775. 4 and 4.
Oh, everybody watching, pay attention down to this little ticker. This little ticker tape.
Oh shit, what'd you earn? Oh, nice. I like that face.
Pretty good, yeah, kinda good.
Benji is in the small blind, so this 4-bet sizing is a little bit big. Well, well, well. Hey, it's hard to make a pair, and JD's got the ducks right now. In position.
Usually we actually fill the table. We have a good game.
Yeah, it would have been easier
It's a nice flop for Benji
And on
with his ace king.
usually we don't even play continuous. Usually we do like one and then we play like around. But usually it's like a really
Yeah.
splashy game. Like,
Yeah.
This should be 400. And it is, yes.
We should just be able to rest.
I'm not sure if JD had like designs to attack a flop that's better for him. Hanging on with deuces here seems diabolical and possibly masochistic. But he will. Deuce would be just the grossest thing ever. Benji shoots over a look. JD is always very relaxed.
don't think about it.
There are now 2 possible flush draws out here.
Bet 775.
So there you go. Nope. That's the Walmart ice cream.
And thank you for not taking too long to fold, JD. I appreciate that. And Benji just won $1,200. So let's look at this now.
It was my button basically, I think.
Yeah, you were small one. He was the button.
3 up, 3 down.
Actually nice with it off.
Just like a good inning of baseball. JD up 4.
It's just like, it's not even
Javi
button, it's
stuck
like,
almost 3.
sometimes you forget like
There is time.
when we're playing continuous, like it's a little bit different.
It is.
When the 2 guys that texted me when this started
Both ways, so don't get me
that
wrong.
wanted a seat, I don't have their phone numbers, but they did not show up.
It's more relaxing, I guess.
This vexes me.
Just even the last hand I thought it was on. We'll just say that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Gained a couple viewers. Welcome, everyone. I was wrong earlier. I guess John still has a knit button. So does Danny.
But yeah, no, they
Is
had
Danny card dead?
their game yesterday was
He's only played 20% of his hands in 53 hands.
real fast. It was like a,
Yeah, Sean invited me.
10 out of 50.
it was a ridiculous hand in the game.
It was ROE, right?
Huh?
Round of each.
Yeah, no, it was
Alright.
just hold. I think she wants to do an ROE game.
Wait, 75.
Seth with a raisable hand and John with a 3-bettable hand,
Say 300.
which he goes to 300. Or I like to call them J-bones.
Heads up.
I don't know why. I'm probably not right about this. I want to say this flop is like neutral.
175.
Standard C-bet sizing, small, which is going to bring in a lot of floats for Seth. This one is light. Seth really wanted to see a spade or an ace on this turn. John now with open-ended, but he's just crushing already. And that'll do it. Does he not have his knit button?
I'm sure not.
Did he show?
I guess it's okay.
Going for a big pot instead.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
I'm whining like a little.
He'll probably still win.
Not a chance. You're too good. You're gonna stag me and win it at the same time. I'm actually at peace with that.
Octo crab.
That's you.
But accidents happen, man. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's an accident.
I guess John forgot to show his jacks there to get rid of his knit button, which is foolish.
So we're not on this hand, right?
Not on this one.
225. Heads up.
And I guess the graphics are misunderstanding who has knit buttons left and who doesn't.
Call.
Come on, Danny. And John. I want you both to win. Oh, I got you. I got you.
Check.
Nine, 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 nine. Folks, these are the two last players with knit buttons, and Danny doesn't want to bluff at this. Here's the ace high. John shows it and should be tossing it in, and Danny, I think, loses the knit game again. And I mean, now I'm confused because
It's not gonna be all confused when we do it. Feel like I can do that.
does John have his knit button or not? Like, what's he doing?
You have to show his hand.
Right, so then, he gave me just lost it. I messed up their software. Huh?
Wait, 75.
Oh, that's very right.
300.
Almost feels like a replay of the last one.
There's some reason John is keeping his knit button.
I just want to get out of the way. That's what these do.
Or I just don't know what it is. Let's get some clubs. Danny's not running well.
If I game that he could on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
That was usual.
Can't remember.
In fact, he's running badly.
Yeah, I think they're like pretty normal.
What are the 7 of clubs?
I did well those 2 days, and then I got destroyed in PLO yesterday, and broke even at the unknown game.
Okay.
And then I'm here today.
Played on Wednesday. For a little bit. Just 2-5.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wednesday there was no game.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna play anyway, but I wasn't.
Did you play
Ace Queen is good, and John goes 60%.
That yeah, I would play. That's my cutoff point.
Yeah, we never run.
Danny calls with his
Actually,
8.
You know what is funny though? I did play 5-10 on Wednesday, but
Got 2 outs, 8.
In this like private.
I'm not actively rooting against John. I just don't want Danny to lose the
Like,
knit
some days
game
hold up,
again.
some days PLO.
It's going to put him in a bad mood. Now he's gotten rid of it.
Nuts on that.
It was hold on.
I was holding that day. Then yesterday was PLO, so I was actually winning online while I was losing in live PLO. But then
There must have been some
I was
agreement
losing
of
9 lines
sorts.
in live PLO, and then meanwhile I was up on the online, and then I ended up losing it all back. So then I was back to even there. So yeah, it was pretty rough.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, and I don't know that much yet. I just know a little bit.
I played bad there, yes.
But at the same time, I mean, I think the people that are playing at least a 2-5 PLO, I know honestly think they're like a lot better. I mean, they might. Some of them are probably for sure better than me, but
How could that be?
what?
How could
Well, because some of them actually have been playing for a while, like the regs in the
Yeah,
2.5.
no.
You want side action?
Other
If
side
you
action.
If you want to, same thing, like 100, 150.
The same?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If it's same, no problem. Yeah,
Oh shit, 7's not coming.
Give me a set.
6, 7,
Give me a set.
Okay, give me an 8.
Don't forget anything.
I have a 9.
8.
Okay, I need
Eight.
runners.
And
One
yeah.
over.
Okay. Oh, I have overs too.
Alright, so this one face down.
I don't have an ace. I have everything.
I mean, in the
No,
river.
I have that. I have that.
You need a 6th in there.
Yeah,
So
six.
runner straight.
Yeah.
It's more of a sweat.
I need a runner straight too.
That's not what I was hoping for.
Nobody's got a jack.
No way. Oh, okay.
Well, it depends
There's
on
a
the-
deuce on that turn that they haven't seen yet.
Come on, I need
One
an
6
8.
left.
8.
Ace.
Oh, deuce.
Ha!
Oh wow.
That's a fun feeling.
Only
Yeah.
fair.
We have the.
And that's why they didn't come out.
See one out of
Wow, 1 outer.
Only fair. That's like back and forth.
Oh, and you had 2 pair before that actually. The deuce 3. I haven't won any of these yet.
I mean, like,
Hello, new viewers.
yeah.
You gotta study up.
This is Peaks,
Yeah,
Dallas.
study them as much
This
as
is
possible.
Poker House at
I think
Peaks
I'm gonna get to work on it now.
in Dallas. Live, but on delay.
That time, I couldn't really. I couldn't.
My name's Dan Simone.
Well,
Trying to really win the whole thing.
he got me last
Some
time.
people call me Rain Dan.
I had to really focus in on.
That knit game is back on. We're still six-handed.
You made
Summoned
it.
it.
This is a pro-y battle.
You almost dead.
Basically, with my hand, basically, yeah. I mean, dead to the 6. Like that was sick.
Pro-y ass battle table. Not for the faint of heart.
Well, I guess I'll
Call,
stay,
call, yes, call.
stay in theme here.
Call. Option.
Flimsy fabric fanny. Butt flaps. Seen a lot of suited hands that are playable.
Call 200.
Why did John beat him into the pot? Okay, Javi. Okay.
You know how to play that.
Yeah, I do.
You're set up.
I'm the expert in
He
these.
set the game.
You're set up.
He
Buddy.
set this program.
Four players.
Seth from the third blind. Looks like he punished some limpers.
I think I lost more than
Flops top pair. That's cool.
I was
Well, I
gonna tell you
also
that. I was
played-
gonna point that out. but
I played it bad though, so you should have been way good.
Yeah, everyone's got a little bit
If I
of something. This
actually-
could
If I actually played good, they would've
this
been
could
good.
go to a river. 350 on a rainbow board like this, I think, is appropriate.
We're like, well, he'll lose more if we wait for him.
Got some hands to fold
I
outs.
genuinely was with Pete, but like he's gonna stack. me.
Nines needs a little protection.
Okay. He's a good dude. It's all right.
Call.
Close to- Yeah, I mean, I got dumped.
Second pair for Benji makes a call. Yes, he does.
Pretty good night.
And there's a diamond for Benji.
Oh wow.
We will see these players on the river.
Well, so that card may have helped. I'm not saying it
May
did
have
or
helped me
did it.
too, though. So,
May have helped both of us.
check.
Check, check.
Playing it cautious.
Oh, and Benji just hits another 5.
That one may have sealed the deal for me.
He really likes talking to Seth. I took my headset off a long time ago.
Yeah, I do have to.
I'm just wondering if JD's ever gonna come back. I used to be so fucking annoying. Like, no fucking way. It's like, I'm winning good, but on the other hand, you gotta hear the 1-2 stories. And,
I feel like this pot got unnecessarily inflated. Because it's at $1,500 and Benji just puts them all in. This is a 2x bet jam.
I know you don't have it, so.
Yeah. I'm on tilt.
I might tell you if you're good if you if you tell me what you have.
This sort of thing would send me home.
Not the fives on the board, right? You have two pairs.
Yes, I have two.
Okay.
Is that good?
It might be. It's hard to say.
Oh, yeah. 2731. 2731. Thank you.
What's that?
Oh, what timing?
Right on the river while you're trying to like. I wasn't kidding.
Good fold, Seth.
Yeah, we knew you had a 5.
They had a 9 or something.
Your speech play is terrible.
Oh, so you thought I had it?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Worse than one too, for sure.
Yeah.
Not against Seppi, though.
Not a good set.
I don't think you were calling anyway.
Try not, no.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that smells good.
And 58.
I almost put a $1 on.
Oh, they're gone.
75.
And 59.
Well, tell me this, Effie.
Is that PF Chang's?
Before I said anything, how were you feeling? Were you like 50-50? Were you like, kind of just...
Very lean towards the fold.
And then when I started talking...
Chelsea didn't really got much of a difference. They give me silverware, great.
Oh, they have some here, though.
They have it.
Well, actually, I mean, they did back when we had food here all the time, for sure. Let's see.
2 pair for Javi.
Bet 1.
We've seen a lot of single suited flops.
Call.
Yeah, I think the thing is...
Oh no! On tilt, Nick. You were playing what? 5, 10, 25 with Rampage on a boat.
Before you had aces, and then
Yeah, Javi rips it. He only has 925
Yeah,
left.
6 of hands.
This will send everybody home.
Too much.
2 pair, not worried about a flush out there, given the action. Hey, well, seat open, Nick. We're only going to stream for a little bit more, so you probably won't get in trouble with Benji for hitting and running. No offense. Javi takes down a pretty decent pot.
It's
Puts
kinda
$400 on his
sorta,
stack. These aren't really
or I mean, talking sort of-
telling any significant story. Danny's just card dead.
you don't have like.
I'm Eric Person Jr. probably.
Yeah, you
And
don't have
I'm,
like, big twins. Like, I almost feel like.
yeah, everybody
Yeah,
under
he's
40.
giving me
This
lessons on
is
tabletop. I've been
interesting.
getting lessons on how to lose less than
How to not
200,000
punt like a
day, yeah.
motherfucker.
It's 6-handed, everyone under 40?
Pretty
Okay.
soon there's
Yeah.
gonna be 2.
I was watching YouTube Shorts today, and he came up and won, and it was him and like I think Antonio. I think it was Antonio Escobar. It's like somebody, but
75.
Basically, like he like jams into the nuts and like it's like jam called fuck.
Nick, you did not lose 30K on a boat.
We play heads up and
Oh yeah. he just like-
Was the free cruise worth it? I think he's already
That's what,
gone.
like, started him out.
that was so funny.
Pull and call. What's up?
It was like $1 million pot or something like that. I need to upload.
Hand 60.
I think the fight talking wasn't Antonio.
It wasn't?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. It's probably.
Could Danny at least get like a continuation bluff, a C-bet bluff through, or is John just going to be sticky with any two overcards on this board?
I can't get up to P.
I know the answer. No one's been letting Danny off the hook easily tonight. Except for then.
Bullet ace high.
No, just a much better king.
Much better king.
Way to go, Danny. And everybody went to sleep. Whoever you 6 sweet people are still watching this stream,
Crazy.
I am grateful from the bottom of my heart.
Just like that. You had a king high. That
John's up 3,500 out of nowhere.
Spades. He was gonna.
Or
Maybe I just haven't been paying attention.
No,
One
it was
overcard.
it was coming around our spade.
You basically had the nuts on that.
All right.
That's like quads.
Yeah, it was spade, like, without a doubt.
50. Oh, 4. Raise 125. Heads up.
John can win the 7 deuce game right now.
So it's heavy. What's your opinion?
JD peeling one with king high.
Need the tablecloth or no?
John hits the wheel immediately with for the second or third time tonight.
What?
I don't think it's affecting. I don't think it's affecting things.
It's making it more entertaining.
For fans. The fans, yeah.
And this is another like
Sure, like the
slightly sneaky one. JD can't put him on a 2 that often, as he was the pre-flop raiser from the big blind. Oh, I take it back. This is
Oh yeah.
a very loose configuration. Big blind versus under the gun straddle. Does JD think his king high is good, or does he have intentions to bluff a river? John has the biggest straight possible. The 7-carded straight.
things like Benji to get you back.
It's 6 from.
Yeah.
Straight up half pot. 600.
It happened for a reason that he actually put you down in a
I
second.
thought you were just trolling me. I thought you put it on there. I said.
No, I didn't. I literally typed out set,
Yeah,
space
yeah.
E,
Yeah.
and then. But I think it is a sign from the universe. We need to start calling you that.
I got so
Hmm.
lucky.
That was an interesting hand.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Default,
like,
default.
I got so fucking lucky. Yeah. If you called, I was gonna exempt you from the deal.
Yeah, and everyone give John $50 extra on top of
You,
that
like, had this read on me, I was
1180 he just made.
like,
On the turn, I was
Add 250 to it. So that's another big pot for John. He's probably our big winner at this point.
I can't
Is he almost up 5 grand? Way to go, buddy. That's nice.
I said king high.
I was honestly,
Just like, what?
I'm like, is he gonna have 7-8 here and just fucking like cooler the fuck out of me because I shouldn't be playing this stupid ass hand?
When he's holding the second nuts, he's worried about the first.
Well, I mean,
You've been playing too
I'm
much
calling.
PLO.
Listen, I'm calling, but I'm just, you know. he's
You've been
open
playing too
table
much
jamming.
PLO.
I've seen JD jam with some crazy shit sometimes to me.
I did think about it, I'll be honest.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that you're always thinking about jamming.
I was thinking about
It would have worked. He would have folded.
No, I'm
17.
snapping. I'm happily giving him the money.
Nah,
Like,
nah,
God
nah.
bless you.
He's
Getting
folding.
him the money.
God bless you if you have
No,
it.
there's
It's
no
okay.
way.
I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have it. I would not
Yeah.
have it.
God bless you.
We're
if you
chopping
have
at best. We're
Yeah.
chopping at best.
Yeah.
You're calling to chop at best.
God bless you if you have it.
You never,
All right, God bless me, please.
you never lose.
I can't be.
I think JD is telling them that he thought about putting in a big bluff there.
But part of me thought I'm getting ripped on here. This is gonna feel like a little bit funky.
Hobby's got those nice round ladies.
JD intimidating?
Yeah.
No way.
At 175.
This is not a comfortable board for queens.
JD intimidating?
JD as the 3-better and probably attack this.
Right, if you can't answer honestly, just blink twice.
He just makes the call. Needs to hit a 6.
He always gets that last one in there. He's intimidating when it comes
I don't
to
know
just
if
Oh, he's the best at that. Yeah.
JD made that big bluff in the 4-bet pot against Benji earlier with a flush draw.
He used to be when he would always get there, you know.
I'm telling you, on my shorts this morning. Oh no, last night.
He reversed to the reversed.
I'm probably wrong about this. I just think that this is a board. This is a flop and a turn that
The last short I see.
JD can't attack, and he's got some equity, but he can't now because Javi just rips it, and JD doesn't care and just snap folds.
Good old days.
Literally the very last thing I see before bed.
Nice pot, Javi.
What happened to the good old days?
Well, Don was playing that game.
JD is a big
Money back and then we stop playing big.
leader on this VPIP board.
I gave it back there.
It's JD, and then everyone's bunched around 33 to 22%.
It was
Go
a
every
sick one.
Tuesday.
I'm surprised by this.
Very good to either of us.
Hands are moving faster.
OFC says he runs terrible on the TCH stream.
Yeah, but. Yeah.
He says like he doesn't want to play anymore because he runs so bad. Particularly.
He did run really
Now it's Aubrey's turn to try to win the 7-deuce game.
Yeah. I saw the
It looks like he might not face too much resistance.
that one.
Yeah, it was dirty.
Yeah, he had a couple ugly ones.
Yeah, some roll up.
Pay the man his money.
Did we just give you a walk on that one?
There's been a lot of 7-deuce dealt tonight.
How did all you guys fold?
And I think over half of it, half of them have won.
I don't even hit part 'cause they're gonna defend right there.
Javi's now only stuck 22.75.
Snapping or something?
This is why I'm not-
I've been
And this iteration of the knit game is down to 2 players, JD and Seth.
Second gutter ball for this. Uber nut. Like,
And losing the knit game has a $300 penalty.
Man, I wish it would
Some of the
have
spades
earlier,
were coming
actually.
over.
yeah, you.
Oh, actually, I guess it still gets a lot, actually.
I don't know if you're gonna pull a 4-liner either.
6-handed, that's pretty steep.
I mean,
We were gonna try.
I felt like you were jamming on me, like basically from the very
Spade
beginning.
came over, I was jamming on.
I basically thought like he's gonna jam at some point in this hand, and like,
When you had the nuts or the second nuts?
no, I'm talking about like when he called pre-flop.
Oh, wow.
Seven
Yeah,
five.
he had to read all the way back at pre-flop.
No, not like that. I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
He's
God.
not wrong.
Yeah, no.
He's not never shit on my raise.
We got a couple king queen offs here. Who's gonna be aggressive? Definitely Seth got his knit button.
That may change things a little bit.
we do intent, so like you can,
Yeah, it's a.
you do what you want right now.
I'm not sure what's happened.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just say I'm out.
You can do whatever you want.
Maybe Seth didn't know that Benji had cards.
He didn't change.
Oh
I won't do the other one.
no, I think
What?
I mean once. Yeah,
figure out how
I
to
mean,
turn
I'm
these.
sure it's like, actually it's best
And they're
like
so loud. I
Wait.
unplugged.
Couple
I
hours ago.
unplugged this.
Okay, so.
I'm not plugged that.
It used to be we could get like
It sounds like we only
Okay.
have 15 minutes left.
So, right on.
Eclipse is
These are.
goddamn eclipse.
I went into this
I got it.
guy.
It's loud as heck. So what we do?
Right.
Yeah, right there. Click on that, and drag it to the left. All right.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I mean when
yeah, I got pulled.
I'm surprised they all folded though. That's interesting.
well, I thought you were gonna I thought you were pulling some money shit. When you know he's making it 375, like I'm like
Is that better?
Thought I was gonna do the call back raise.
yeah. I was like,
Sworn I tried that one too.
I was
Yeah.
like,
I would never do that.
Oh, this just isn't fair for Seth. Benji's getting so lucky against him, and he's going to be table talking and being Benji. You
Is
know?
Benji jabbering more today than he normally does?
I've never seen this much. Oh, and everybody, this is Eric Anderson.
Hi guys. Happy to be here.
Yeah, no, I'm
I just want you to fold.
I'm tilted as hell right now, just watching Benji abuse Seth, getting super lucky,
So,
and then just talking his ass off.
do you know Seth?
Oh man, no, I don't. I just assume he's a
new. On Poker Atlas, he was Sethy.
yeah. But
and I
not,
got a little bit
not
excited.
Sethy Poker.
I
the guy that
got a
makes
little
those
bit
shorts.
excited, thinking somehow he came up here and was going to play.
Right.
And so I asked him, "Is your name Sethy?" And he says, "No, it's just Seth." And I went, "Oh." It was on Poker Atlas. It was Sethy.
Yeah.
His last name starts with an E, Seth. So Benji calls in and says, "Can you put Seth E on the Poker Atlas?"
Okay.
and Shane put Sethy.
Yeah. Oh no. Pays him off too. Benji wins another big pot off of Seth, who is
Look
our
up
most
cumulative.
stuck.
he hasn't figured out how to talk when he doesn't have it.
Yeah, this just got worse for Seth. He's now down $3,500.
Benji's clawing his way back up. He's down 800.
Yeah.
I did forget to turn on the Nick game that one round, but it was over so quick. They were heads up before I realized it about the same time you realized it.
And John won a hand and didn't get rid of his knit button.
I
He even showed
saw
it, and I
that.
think that might have had something to do with Danny having walked his dog during the middle of it. Like I don't know, something happened. But John ended up not losing the knit game,
Right.
so Danny's lost twice, and
Yeah, I'm not positive what happened there.
we're up to 65 hands.
I invented
And this has just been a six-handed battle like you would expect. A lot of three-betting pre-flop. A lot of big pots. Very pro-y. Very different from last night, Eric.
Last night was a lot of loose calls, a lot of speculative plays,
A lot of
a
gamble.
lot of gamble, a lot of fun,
He's like, he's gonna use this.
a lot of fun to watch.
Anyway, so
So apologies to Javi.
yeah, I wanted to give you some action.
My phone died, and somebody else took this picture and sent it to me, and their brightness was way up. So if he plays on the stream again, I will get him a better picture.
Oh, Benji's still running well. He might get cracked this time, though. Flops top and bottom. JD with open-ended and a club. I think Benji check raises here a lot at some healthy frequency.
I'll let you blast off.
He's talking more than he ever has.
That's what that was my
Feeling
read.
real loosey-goosey. JD now with a second pair with the jacks and still the open-ended flush draw. It's about 25% equity.
That card was really bad for me. Wow.
Goes check. Benji said that card was really bad for me. Good read, Benji.
No, that one is a really good card. Yeah, I think I have one of those. How much to get you to fold?
I hate this. I can't stand this.
I don't believe that you're gonna fold for 25. gonna have to make it a little bit more. A little bit more. I would be full for this.
You think JD's ever coming back?
25, I think. I would have put it, if it's me, I would have made it 5. I would have made it $5.
I got 900.
Yeah, I would have made it $5.
But he's on a little bit of heater, and I think he's just now unstuck.
It's gonna be close.
Now he's 8-15 in
He's
the
up
green.
800. Nice.
It'd be like a 40K pot. And he'd like,
I wonder what our last hand is, folks, because I bet we've only got about 5 minutes left.
The last hand will be the flip.
Ah, gotcha.
yeah, no, I know that.
That makes sense. JD has a knit button left, and so does Seth.
It was like really ridiculous. Like it'd be like 30K pot, and he like throws 100.
Did you talk about the tournaments?
What if you do
On the
I
ticker.
did. You're better at that than I am. I did talk about look down at this little ticker. A lot of great information here.
Like $100. Like, he just tossed $100.
So tournaments are starting Monday. We've been doing our $100 Eric's game on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the last 2 weeks.
sarcasm?
Streaming the final table on Tuesdays. That's going really well. $5,000 guarantee for a $100 tournament. We do not take any juice out of the re-entries. The entire 100 goes into the prize pool. We do charge a one-time $30 access fee Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Saturdays, we will have a deep stack tournament, 30-minute levels, 30K starting stack. For that one, we will take a $50 one-time access fee, and that's a $200 entry with a $10,000 guarantee.
Damn.
I'll tell you about our weekdays after this hand. John's got ducks. Danny and his new profile picture. He's not Asian anymore.
Yes, Danny Chin had his picture up last time Danny played for a little
All right,
bit.
I got to talk quickly because Danny just won the knit button, or won the knit game. Excuse me, JD just lost the knit game with that last hand.
John's still touching cards.
He's a card toucher.
He's touching cards still.
So every weekday at noon, $60 buy-in,
Let's come play some daytime, lunchtime tournaments, huh?
$1,000 guarantee.
That's not nothing.
No, it's not nothing. Every day at noon.
Yeah, I'll keep it on.
Free time if you want to play from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We do not turn the clocks on. I had 2 tables going this morning.
Yeah, we did.
We had a big, fun $1,000 max buy-in. Half the table was stuck in the first orbit.
That's Mark Wee's new Friday afternoon round of each game.
And it got big quickly.
Multiple people called me about it and said it was a great game.
It was 1-2, straddle 5, straddle 10, straddle 20, straddle 40, straddle 80, straddle 160, straddle 320, all the way down to the 9 seat. The 9 seat wakes up with pocket queens and loses to ace 4 all in pre-flop for about a 4K pot
Ridiculous.
in a 1-2 game.
It's very gambly.
Now this is funny because in the flips,
Good. Seth won his money back.
in the flips, they don't turn over that turn card. They leave it upside down. Well, this is RFID, so the viewers at home can see it. We're
Before they can.
the only ones surprised are the players at the table.
Yeah, it
And-
didn't matter because
yeah.
Seth's full house was crushing.
And that's it. That's our stream today. That was the last hand. Some of them are playing post stream.
Not everyone's playing post stream.
No, Danny has to go. The dog's got to get home.
Yeah.
And they're you can see me walk in there and ask them what they want to do, and they're saying, well, I'm down for whatever. A couple of them said they wanted to leave if they're not being streamed, and there were a couple of empty seats on the outside table.
Oh, right on.
So I think that's going to be full now.
That's what I want to go play in, I think.
You got to be on an alternate list then, because it's full.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric, and all the dealers and everything.
So
And,
happy to be here.
See you on Sunday for the 5-5 game, probably. We'll see.
Yep. scheduled a 2-5 that'll turn into a 5-5.
Yeah, that makes sense.